Good morning, you beauties. Regardless of how you feel about it, you've got this. Just get out of bed. No, you don't even have to get out of bed. If you've got the day off, stay exactly where you are and just get excited because it's 6 more sleeps until Christmas. Good morning. My name is Graham Richards. Yeah, representing your feel-good family. We absolutely love the fact that we get to be a part of this build-up with you. So I'm going to put this to you guys to start thinking about, and we're going to chat about this throughout this morning because I think the excitement is now palpable, and a lot of that rests in our traditions, those things that our family kind of buy into that really do kickstart. For me, it's the rhythm of Christmas. When you know this has happened, yeah. When the trees go up, yeah. When this starts to happen, when this music starts to play, when you start smelling these things in the kitchen. I love the fact that we've got so many of these little boxes to tick as we build up to Christmas. So I want to hear from you guys this morning if you do have any interesting, crazy traditions as you build up to Christmas, and make us a part of that, because we are also as excited about building towards what is probably going to be, I think, the most hard-earned Christmas we've had in years. So cannot wait for that. And of course, I am not alone this morning. I'm surrounded by gorgeous women just to give me the best ever show for my final show of the year. Can you believe that? So a very good morning to Zanele in Johannesburg as well. Good morning, my friend. How are you feeling about the build up to Christmas? Do you have any crazy traditions?
My beautiful Graham, I can't believe we've gotten to a final show of 2024, but I'm so glad I get to do it with you first and foremost. Secondly, friend, of course, you always have to have traditions for Christmas. Even if you're not someone who, really celebrates it, I always think it's a time that really allows any family to be able to just come together and have a good time. So for me and my family, it is definitely going out and doing grocery shopping for the decades, okay? Making sure there is enough food to cover us the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th, because it's just a feast, it's just a huge party. So for us, I think that's something that's a little bit of a tradition and a bit of a countdown where we all make sure we're home so we can go grocery shopping together. What about you, my Graham?
Can I tell you something? My Christmas tradition has become a modern one, and it's kind of like something out of a Disney movie. I am always racing to get to my family. And it started during the whole COVID exercise during Omicron, where I literally got to them on Christmas Day at about 5 o'clock. And it was like a Hallmark movie when I burst through the doors. And that's become my vibe. It's like, how hard do I need to fight? How hard do I need to go to be able to get to my family at Christmas? Like some kind of a weird Arnold Schwarzenegger comedy. But I absolutely love the fact that I get this prize at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, so I'm all about the family, and I will be seeing them tomorrow. So I'm unbelievably excited. And of course, we've got a lot to get excited about on the show this morning. So we're going to start that conversation with the people right now.
100%. And this is why, Expresso family, we love making sure that we're with you, not just on the television, but also on the social media streets. Let's get to it, like Graham said. Right about now, my friend, we're getting into the Good Morning Post. This is where we hear from you. Hashtag Expresso Show on all social media platforms, as well as on our WhatsApp line, 063-408-8863. We want to know, in light of the holiday time, in light of Christmas time, where the family's coming together, what are the boundaries that you put in place just to make sure that you're able to have a good time? Because, sometimes, there's some people that are sleeping in your room, some people that are sleeping in the other side of the house. You want to make sure that everybody, still respects your space, but at the same time, everyone's able to have a good time. I know that for me, my boundaries, it stops at chopping onions. I only chop onions. I don't do anything else. Thanks, everyone. Okay, perfect. Those are my boundaries. I don't cook longer than that. Beautiful family, come through, let us know what are those boundaries that you put in place. Right about now, it is the beautiful Carissa that is standing by with the news headlines.
Thank you, Zanele, and good morning, Expresso fam. Thank you so much for spending your Thursday morning with us. Let's get into some news for the first time today, and we get started with your national news, where the Black Business Council has welcomed the extension of the Spaza Shop registration deadline to 28th February, calling the previous timeline impractical. Now, Cooperative Governance Minister Velenkosini Tlhabisa announced the extension following President Cyril Ramaphosa's initial 21-day deadline to address compliance with health and safety regulations amid food-related illnesses. Now, Tlhabisa revealed 41 deaths, including 38 children, linked to foodborne illnesses nationwide. While 30 cases have been investigated, no arrests have been made. The extension aims to ensure smoother compliance and prevent further tragedies. Now, looking into the 2025 petrol prices, the Automobile Association says motorists can expect slight fuel price changes in January. Unaudited Central Energy Fund data suggests petrol may increase by 3 to 11 cents per litre, while diesel and paraffin could drop by 3 to 14 cents. Now, AA spokesperson Eleanor Mavimbela attributes the reductions to lower international product prices despite the rand's weak performance against the US dollar. She cautions that this mid-month data could shift significantly before January's official adjustment, as trends might take a different direction in the coming weeks. Let's take a look at the rest of the continent, where Mozambique has suffered approximately 1 million rand, or billion rand rather, in damages due to recent violent election protests. Minister Mateus Magala stated that the protests disrupted trade through the Lebombo border post, but that measures are now in place to ensure trade continues and operations have returned to normal. Around 1,100 trucks passed through the border this week to the port of Maputo. Meanwhile, Cyclone Chido added to Mozambique's woes, causing severe damage in northern regions earlier this week, displacing thousands and destroying homes, roads, and communication networks. Meanwhile, Japan set a new record for foreign visitors in 2023, with 33.4 million tourists entering by the end of November, surpassing the previous record of 31.9 million in 2019 before the COVID-19 pandemic. October also saw a new monthly record with 3.31 million visitors. The Japan Tourism Organization attributes the growth to popular attractions such as the bullet train, cherry blossoms in spring, and shopping in Tokyo. With a month still to go, Japan is on track for a remarkable tourism milestone this year. And for your first bit of news, we close up with this story where celebrating 60 years of incredible impact, the Sandparks Honorary Rangers are proof of what passionate volunteers can achieve. According to their 2024 integrated report, over 2,100 members donated an amazing 390,139 hours this past year, raising 100 million rand, up 26% from last year. From anti-poaching efforts and wildlife monitoring to snare removals and trail repairs, they've been hands-on with conservation. Hosting fun events like bush camps, birding weekends, and concerts also brought communities together while funding vital park projects. Now, National Chairperson Paul Kolditz credits their success to a deep love for nature, while CEO Jimmy Tell says their strengthened partnership with Sandparks means even better things ahead. It's a heartwarming reminder of how much we can really achieve when people care and stand together. Nice heartwarming story to get started on this Thursday morning. Let's head into your world of sports with Graham.
They're unstoppable. Let's kick it off right there. Real Madrid secured a commanding 3-0 win over Pachuca in the Intercontinental Cup final in Doha. Goals from Kylian Mbappe, his coming good Rodrigo, and a late Vinicius Jr. penalty sealing that victory. So the triumph now marks Carlo Ancelotti's record-breaking 15th title as Madrid manager. Incredible, surpassing the late Miguel Munoz, further cementing his legacy at the club. He is a serial winner. Now let's turn to cricket, and lots to get excited about as Shuki Conrad has named a 16-player squad for South Africa's 2-test series up against Pakistan that kicks off on Boxing Day, the 26th of December at SuperSport Park. It's going to be a cracker. So momentum multiplied Titans Corbin Bosch. He gets his call-up. He's earned his maiden call-up, in fact, boasting 72 first-class wickets and a batting average of over 40. Certainly earned that right. Congratulations. Then uncapped seamer Kwena Mapaka and recovering all-rounder Vian Mulder also featuring in the squad. Then captain Themba Bavuma, he leads the Proteas, who now top the ICC World Test Championship standing, so they'll want to cement that place. Now, interesting news in Formula One. The Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Gayton McKenzie, our impassioned minister, has unveiled a steering committee to spearhead South Africa's bid to host Formula One in 2027. So the high-profile team includes Motorsport SA leaders and Formula One experts, Stephen Watson, and chaired by Bakangla Hoko. The group will prepare the bid, marking a potential return to Formula One at Kyalami after its break since 1993. The track is ready. Now, we stay with Formula One news, though. Red Bull have now confirmed the departure of Sergio Perez after 4 seasons behind the wheel. So highlighting his contributions to 2 constructors' titles and 5 race wins, including Monaco and Azerbaijan. And despite his 2023 success, finishing second behind Max Verstappen, Perez's form faltering a little in 2024, ending 8th in the standings as Red Bull have struggled, of course, ceding the team title to McLaren. So, as always, we'll watch that space. But that's where we leave our sporting highlights for now. We'll touch on those headlines again at around 7 o'clock. Let's see what the weather has in store.
Let's take a look at what's happening in your weather, all in the name of making sure that you're ready for the day, Expresso family. The South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 4 warning for disruptive rain, leading to potential flooding, road damage and displacement in Gauteng, Central and Western Limpopo, Mpumalanga's escarpment and Highveld, Eastern Cape, or rather Eastern Free State, and parts of KZN. Fire danger warnings are also in place for the Central Northern Cape. In Tembisa, roofs were blown off during Tuesday night's thunderstorm, impacting families in Mashimong, Setego, as well as Sedibeng areas. Ekurhuleni Emergency Services spokesperson William Kaledi confirmed that disaster management teams have been deployed to assist affected communities. We do hope that things get better there. And of course, please make sure that you do stay safe and are always in the know of what the warnings are from the South African Weather Service. Right about now, though, I always ask you to come and service the country. Come and show us what it is your side of life is looking like. And in terms of our sunrise views this morning, it is Cornwall rather, from Saldanha Bay. This looks like something out of a picture book. It literally looks like we're in the Bahamas. I'm sipping on something delicious and there's amazing food. And friend, this screams holiday and I love it for you. Thank you so much, Cornwall. You did the things that needed to be done. And Mzansi, you got to come through as well. Show us what your sunrise view is looking like on 063-408-8863. You just snap up a picture and send it through on WhatsApp. Right about now, let's take a look at what's happening with your temperatures.
Is it too late to change my favorite? It's cream soda. It's definitely.
That's surprising, because the peanut butter is pretty strong.
It is good.
Pretty up there.
Cream soda's an OG. I'm
Okay,
sorry. I'm doing that in
fair.
honor of my beautiful boy. Goes for the cream soda. Go for the green every
You got to
time,
pack
man.
a bag full of this when you leave
Beautiful.
today.
I love it. You'd be surprised the things I'm flying with.
Oh,
A
yeah?
young karate trophy in my bag. It's going to be weird to explain, but it is what it is.
Them stopping you at
it's
security?
a karate trophy, guy. I don't
Not
know
what
what
it
else
looks like.
to say. We are very excited. Yes, it is my final show of this year with you guys, which I'm so excited to be sharing with my girls.
Oh, yes.
And I get a chance to connect with Grant Hines in just a moment. We're going to take a look at some of the big trends for 2024 in the tech space, and there have been some massive ones. And I'm going to have more of this.
Please do enjoy that as we prepare ourselves also for Obiie King, Afro-tech artist. We know him, we love him, and he's going to talk to us about his latest single called Veins, as this runs through our veins, because honestly, that's all I want this festive
Sounding a
season.
bit like a Friday. Just saying. Hey, that face says Friday.
Look at that.
It says Friday, baby. Move the
Oh.
coffee table in advance. We'll see you now.
I love this so much.
Can you hear it, actually?
It's my feel-good breakfast show. You're on your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on S3. And my lovely, we're that much closer to Christmas, like we spoke about a few minutes ago. But you know what? We want to keep getting you into the festive season the right way, which is getting to know some amazing artists, some of the most incredible talent that South Africa has to offer. And today, we got Obiie King in the building, a rising Afro tech king who is doing the things that need to be done. And more than anything else, he's Alexandra's finest, someone who is truly allowing everyone to know what Alex is all about. Beautiful family, let's give him a feel-good welcome. Obiie, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm amazing, thank you. Obiie, doing big things. Hey,
we need to do big things, man.
always.
We can't do small things.
You know what I mean?
Can't limit ourselves.
And what I love about you is that you're not just in the music. We also see you on our television screens and things like that.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? But you know what, Obiie? You know, with the release of your latest single,
Yeah.
Veins, you know, we had to celebrate you. We had to just get into it.
Yeah.
But let's start from the beginning. Because for me, I always know, you know, that when you're growing up, that's when you're most, you know, I guess affected by what's happening around you.
Definitely.
And more than anything else, also just inspired.
Yeah.
So talk to us about the music. Where did it come from? Who and what inspired you to go into it?
Well, nobody inspired me to go into music. Like, it
Okay.
just began, like, it was in the blood. It was in the
Wow.
veins.
It was in the veins.
Yeah, man, ever since I was a kid. Because I started playing the drums when I was 3 years old.
What?
So,
3?
yeah, imagine a kid that is 3 years old, this, you know, at this age. But I started at that age.
Yes.
I was inspired at home. My mom listens to so much music, so I got inspired at home as well to actually do all of that. So this is where it actually began, before anything, before the acting, before whatever, you know. But yeah, as a kid, I used to love playing instruments all the time.
That's
And then, yeah, I just started producing as well as time went by. So that's how I knew how to. And I'm also self-taught, by the way.
Drumming.
Drumming.
At 3 years old.
Self-taught pianist.
Obiie, at 3 years old, I just stopped wearing nappies. I don't know
Exactly
now.
my
You're doing a
point.
lot. That's crazy.
Self-taught DJ, self-taught producer.
Wow.
Nobody just came to me and said, hey, boy, you know, but it was like in my mind, in my veins, like I said.
Love that. And of course, like I said, you're Alex's finest. You know,
Definitely.
how did Alex pretty much, you know, just infiltrate the way that you see music and not just, you know, I think enjoy it, but also
Yeah.
make it?
Yeah.
How did it affect your sound?
Because also in the olden days, there used to be a whole lot of bashes, you
Yes.
know, school bashes. So like I used to leave home when I wasn't even supposed to leave home.
Yes.
Used to leave home, jump the gate, go to
Sana.
those bashes because I was so intrigued with music,
Yeah.
you know, so much that I wanted to see even the DJs playing live, you know, just so I can see the equipment
Yeah.
and everything, because I was so intrigued into that. So that literally put together everything that, you know, I need to make this happen. You know, it's actually in me. So with like Alex and its sound, because we used to play old school house
Yes.
and tribal. So it actually put things together for me at that time, you know, unlike now. Now it's, I'm a piano now. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which leads me to my next question, actually, because Amapiano is literally the thing that everyone is
Yeah.
doing right now.
Yeah.
For you, why did you choose Afrotech over Amapiano?
Afrotech speaks to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it speaks to me. Like I'm able to do the sound. I'm able to produce the sound without any hesitation, you know. So every
Love
time I'm
that.
listening to like an Amapiano song, you know, not in a bad way, but I don't feel it, you know. I need to feel something when I'm actually listening to it.
Sure.
I need to feel it when I'm producing it, you know. So I don't see myself playing, you know, something that's also slow tempo. You know?
Hectic.
Yeah, I need like that electro. I need synthesizers. I need like
Yeah.
that upbeat. I need drums. I need percussions. You know.
Obiie,
So,
that's
yeah,
so
man.
like interesting for me because obviously a lot of artists always ask themselves, okay, what genres, you know, in at
Yeah,
the moment,
yeah.
and let me do that. So the fact that you're like, oh, I'm doing the one that speaks to me,
I'd go with the wave.
incredible.
Definitely.
But talk to me about this. Veins is out. We're doing the things that need to be done.
Definitely.
What was the inspiration behind the song?
Yeah, man, I had her vocals, I think, from 2022. So I actually I lost my laptop, which had the original instrumental.
Sure.
So I had the vocals, and then I actually took those vocals and did the beat again,
Yeah.
you know, and then had to release it, you know.
Big
What inspired the Vein song is like just spirituality, you know, in me, nature, love.
It's a very
you know.
spiritual song.
Definitely, it's a very spiritual song, and I added like a bit of strings in it because it takes you from where you are, it takes you straight to nature, you know, and it's not only like a spiritual song, it's got percussions because I'm a percussion person as well.
Yeah.
So I had to add that as well and take it to nature and take it to love, you know, and had to
Yes.
explain it in an instrument that love is possible.
Oh, I
Love-
love that.
love is
Are you a
possible.
lover boy?
Stop.
Seems like it, Obiie. But Obiie, on top of you being, you know, this incredible artist,
Yeah.
you also have an impeccable fashion sense. I mean, look at you. You know, you didn't even know the colors, but you're here with
I'm actually
us.
matching with the couch.
You know what I
Like, I was
mean?
so happy when I saw it. I didn't even realize, but when I came here, I was like, I'm matching with the couch.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love this get up. You look amazing. But where does that come from?
Well, I'm inspired by murder.
Okay.
I'm inspired by Teko Modise. I've always been so inspired by Teko Modise, his fashion. Because also I believe in fashion so much that it boosts my confidence, you
Oh,
know,
come on.
my self-esteem. Because when I'm looking dapper, I can be able to, you know, showcase myself
Yeah.
in a very nice way, you know. And I believe that when you're actually behind the booth, you need to look proper, you know,
Come
as
on.
a person. I mean, you can't leave the house looking like, I don't know.
Like you're in the house.
Like you're in
you
the
can't
house.
leave the house looking like you're in the house.
Wearing hoodies and all
You know
of
what
that.
I mean?
Yeah. So,
Don't come for people. There's people who wear hoodies outside.
but no, but I'm talking about those hoodies.
Oh,
those inside
those hoodies, the ones that look like they should be washing things.
Exactly my
Okay,
point.
Perfect. Obiie, congratulations on
Thank
your
you so
latest
much,
single.
man. Thank you
and
so
well
much.
done just on everything that you're doing. I
I
mean, even when you got
appreciate
here, people were like, the guy from... Because we know you.
Because you know me.
We know you. You
Yeah.
know this face, okay?
Stalkers, eh?
Obiie, I'm so excited for your performance.
Thank
and
you so
Expresso
much.
family, this is why you got to stick around because Obiie King is in the building. He's going to be making sure that we go into our day perfectly and honestly and truly feeling good. Right about now, someone who always makes me feel good is my gorgeous Carissa. Baby, how you doing?
Stop it, you make me feel good. I love this. Obiie King, we can't wait for your performance. And if you're not like Obiie King, not feeling like royalty quite today, let me tell you how you could just step into that, because Thursday could be your lucky day to win big when you play Daily Lotto for an estimated 550,000 Rand in jackpots. Now, don't get left behind. You can buy your ticket in store on nationallottery.co.za. There is the mobile app, there is cell phone banking, or you could simply just dial *120 *7529#, and that, of course, is for USSD. Now, all these details are on our Expresso social pages. Give us a follow, give us a like, and make sure that you get into the running of winning yourself some money. Panda Pusha play Daily Lotto for an estimated 550,000 Rand jackpot, and you could win a big payday this festive. All you got to do is play now. Gee, what is coming up on the show?
Well, in the spirit of playing, we're going to connect with our gaming master, but we're going to ask him to put his techie hat on for now, because it's been a year on the tech front. AI, crazy trends, right?
Wearables, so many things.
So many, and we are going to track them. We're going to get into a couple of the things, or maybe three of the things that have really stood out for our tech genius over here. They're not to get you freaked out about next year or anything, but back to school looms pretty quickly, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. We're going to play a Guess the Price back to school edition. How good are you at guessing prices?
I'm pretty good. I buy a lot of stationery, so I think I'll nail this.
We are going to be all right. No, have a little bit of fun with us. You might be surprised at some of the deals that are out there. We'll see you now.
Gift the superpower of play to your loved ones with the chance to win them the most festive, creative, Lego kind of holiday. 3 brilliantly imaginative playsets from Lego Friends and Lego City, each valued at thousands of rands, must be won. Just reply to the weekly competition posts on the Expresso social pages and be sure to include #Lego. Competition closes Friday, 20th December. T's and C's on expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Let's look back just a little bit because it's been that kind of a year. So much to take stock of. As we report on the latest in tech news, we're going to delve into some of the biggest tech trends for 2024 with our professional gamer and tech enthusiast, Grant Hines, from the ongoing debate between subscription models, which I'm really interested to delve into, one-time purchases to the pervasive integration of AI across devices. Is it really something to be that scared of? Well, Grant is going to provide some insights into how these technologies are shaping our lives right now. I want to say the future, but the future's kind of happening in the next millisecond, every millisecond now, it feels like, man.
I think 2024 has been a tipping point for a lot of technologies, and we're going to trend back to this year, and we're going to remember a lot of...
Like the internet, it's going to be like one of those where you're like, wow, that's when that began.
Yeah, but even the nature of the internet, one of the things that I was going to talk about, which we may touch on a little bit later, is how we want to go back to more decentralized platforms like Blue Sky. We're moving away from these corporates that are trying to take over social media and our conversation and going, hey, wait, that's our conversation. Don't have access to it. Or training AI. I got notifications from YouTube this week, literally saying I can opt in or out of having my content train AI, which is wild because the default is that it's going to train AI. Like, I mean, that's,
for
to me, that is the expectation, unfortunately.
Let's start with like a bigger picture plug-in point here. The subscription model speaks volumes about how we are engaging with our tech at the moment.
Yeah, I think subscription models came into popularity when apps started coming into play, and we didn't want to spend, thousands of rands for a piece of software. We wanted to pay a little bit, maybe like 100 rand a month to have access to, very high-end software. When I was studying like creative work, I think Photoshop cost us like 40 grand.
Wow.
I
remember. Yeah, whenever you set up a production company, that was always like, oh, okay, we're going to need a Mac and we're going to need to buy Pro Tools or something.
So it became
60,
very popular
70 grand.
to have these subscription models where you could get like 1,000 rand a month, would get you a creative suite. But I think everybody at home is feeling it at the moment. There are all these streaming services and apps and software bundles that we're all paying for every month. And if you look at your statement at the end of the month, what percentage of that are subscriptions to services of products you never own, right?
How many of your 7-day trials have tipped over to 700 rand a year kind of things? Where is this going? Are we going to disconnect? Are companies, because it kind of feels like they're jumping on the bandwagon now as opposed to meeting a demand from the market?
So it's happening first in the creative sphere. I think we're going to be moving more into a payment option. So like you buy it to keep an app for forever, which I think is great. It'll be a version thing. DaVinci Resolve was kind of one that did that first, but the big player this year was Canva, and these companies that bought all these Photoshop competitors. And I think that's the most hectic space where subscriptions are. And they said you can pay once off, very inexpensively, basically a once-off month subscription, and you can own the software. And everyone's gone like, hey, if they can do it,
exactly,
we should be able to do it for other things too. So I think that's going to be a big trend next year. We're going to see a lot of companies, a lot of new services, because I think that's where the players are going to come.
And it can't all just be channeled through Google. There needs to be...
Exactly. And we're going like, here's a piece of software that's a once-off price.
Okay, so as people go and check through their subscriptions and start, leaning out
Please do that. Actually,
maybe just
that's a New Year's resolution. You should start now.
What else jumps off the page when you look back over 2020?
So wearables. I know we've had wearables for a very long time, and there's been hit or miss, but this year was the year of the Vision Pro, right? Apple released their big one, but I don't think there was huge adoption, but it was a huge spark. And Samsung released their watch, their ring.
Their ring.
So I think at what's going to be happening next year is that a lot of the technology that we used to use on our phones are going to be transferred over to glasses and rings and other forms of wearables.
Like that, sure.
Because I think a lot of people are kind of getting fed up with their phones. We want to spend less time with the phones and more time with
reality. There's been a massive pushback to screen time, dude. Massive pushback.
And I think that we still want the convenience of having your fitness data and all the sleep data.
To be able to pay all
I was tracking my snoring the other day, and that was huge. I had an operation on my face this year, and having an app to track my snoring has been very helpful. But you want all that stuff, but not necessarily have like a screen with you. It's pulling me away from my family.
I love that. And there has been, I think, to circle back as an overall trend I've seen from the parenting space, as much focus on you as a parent disconnecting from your screen as is there.
You've got to lead by example.
Yeah, completely. And kind of taking that out of younger generations' hands, just like we need to take guns out of young people's hands who are not old enough to use them. Major tech trends, things that have gotten your interest, maybe changed your workflow, had a massive impact on you. We'd love to hear from you. You can hit us up on the socials. We're going to continue talking about some of the biggest tech trends that have really blown his mind for 2024, because I think it paints a bit of a picture as to where we're going in 2025.
Here we go. Listen, this
Well,
is
parents, the countdown is on. Let me tell you that much. I know you're getting used to it being the festive period, but back to school season is around the corner, okay? Be cognizant of that. And thanks to Game Stores, you can tick off those school supply lists without even breaking the bank. And today, we're showing you just how affordable and fun back to school can really be. The shopping is going to be fun, let me tell you, because there's some awesome deals and a little challenge right here in studio. So we're going to have two people go head to head and compete in a quick fire quiz question where we must guess the prices of our featured back to school items. Correct guesses earn points, and the winner is crowned top student. We've got Gray and we've got Zanele going up against each other. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
ready.
When was the last time you were in school, Gray?
It wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago, yeah.
Look, my memories are there and firm.
That's true.
They're locked down.
Yeah. Zanele, how about you?
In terms of what,
Last
sorry,
year.
my lovely?
When was the last time you were at school?
Just rude, eh?
Don't, let's not talk about that, Clarissa. You know what I mean? Let's just go into the game, okay?
Okay, class is in session. We're going to wipe away the cobwebs and get into this. Presenters, you'll have to put on your best shopping brains today because we're going to get into this. Guess the prices, okay? Call out your name and then we'll see who gets this, okay?
Okay.
Let's get into the first one, guessing the prices. Okay, we're talking about the Big Twist crayons. Let's have a look at what this is.
Yo.
Give me guesses, give me guesses.
Okay, Zanele.
I'm thinking how many of their... go for it, Zan.
Okay, so for me, I remember when I was like still in school, I remember how much it was. So it wasn't too like far away, you know what I mean? So I'm going to guess and I'm going to say 50 Rand. That's where I'm going to
50
go.
Rand. Gray, are we going higher? We're going lower? We're meeting her?
I'm going a bit higher.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to go 79 Rand, all right?
99?
And 99, of course. And when I was at school, they were probably about 15 Rand. Just to put it in perspective.
Okay, we're taking it quite a bit.
25 when I was in
They might not
school.
even had twisty mechanisms for crayons back then.
All right, well, let's reveal the actual price. In 3, 2, 1, $39.99.
$40.
Which
Yes,
does mean
I
that
win.
Zanele wins this one.
Wow.
$40 is crazy.
Half price special.
me.
Hey?
So good. All right.
That is a very good price.
Round 2, Graham, I've got faith in you. You can get this. This one is an exercise book.
Okay.
Bear in mind, it's A4,
Okay.
72 pages.
Graham, 34 Rand.
34 Rand. For
99.
one?
For one. For
Okay,
one.
34 Rand for one.
for one.
Zanele?
72 page. Ish. I bought one of these like a year ago, so I'm going to try and remember. I'm going to say, I think Graham went 35 Rand, right?
Yeah,
34 Rand.
34.99.
Somewhere there. Okay.
Okay.
$34.99.
Okay, there we go. I'm going to go a very humble 30. No, okay, I'm going 40. 40. That's my
40
final
Rand.
answer. 40.
All right, 40 Rand for
Now I've
Zanele.
forgotten what I
Let's see.
said. What did I
also
say?
forgot. You went lower.
$34.99.
You went lower. All right.
I was a little bit like
Let's see what the price-
$34.99.
4 Rand, 95.
5 Rand.
5 Rand.
It's what?
5 Rand.
It's 5 Rand. Oh my
5
goodness.
How much work
Rand.
must the children do that we've got to buy them so
Game does
many
have
books?
game.
Hey?
5 Rand is
Oh my
crazy. Imagine how
word.
many books you could get with 40 Rand. Okay. Well, neither of you get that one. Let's move on to the color flip lunch boxes to feed our kids.
I'm going to say like 1 Rand 50.
1 Rand 50 for Gray.
No, they're not 1 Rand 50. They look great. They might be. I don't know. Back to school is a lot better than I remember last year. I'm going to say 39 Rand 99.
39.99 for Gray. Let's hear it, Zanele.
I'm going to say 35 Rand.
35 on the dot. Okay, well, the answer is two for 50 Rand. Who
I
was
think I was
closer?
closest.
I was closer.
I
was
think you're a
closer.
liar. I don't know.
I
And
was
the winner
closer.
is
So
Zanele.
it's me.
Okay, I think you need to go back to school.
I'm going to
for
go
real.
and buy like 500 workbooks now that I know what I can do. That's how
You're
I'm going
getting
to
one.
express
You're
my
getting
wealth.
I love this. Or if you are looking for unbeatable prices just like these,
Sure.
Game Stores has you covered for back to school season. Now, from lunch boxes to trolley cases and everything in between, make sure to visit in store, or you could go online at game.co.za for all of your school supplies. Happy shopping!
All right,
5 Rand is
the-
crazy.
That's crazy. The prices are crazy. That's certainly stands out. The crazy moves in tech this year.
Oh.
I know AI has got everyone's attention. Everyone is talking about that, but there's been so much bubbling under for 2024 that speaks volumes about what's to expect next year. So Grant Hines is going to continue to track what's blown his mind, his considerable mind.
Sheesh, tell me, are we getting into iRobot or not? Should we be scared of the future,
It's
Grant?
happened. That happened like 2 years ago, I think.
I'm late.
It's too
I'm
late.
late.
Too late.
Well, we'll get into that, and also a delicious recipe. I'm talking about a creamy prawn dip. We are
What?
taking your prawn cocktails for a whole new level. Look how good that is. Add some cream to make it better. Yes, please. I'll have
Oh
about
my
25
goodness.
of those. We'll see you after this and get into some recipe making and tech news.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as we continue with some of the biggest trends for 2024 with our professional gamer and tech expert, Grant Hines. I suppose we could have had only one conversation when it comes to this space, and that's around AI.
Yeah.
It's everywhere, but it's been everywhere. You mentioned kind of computer programs like Pro Tools and things like that. Surely these things, anything with kind of big computing power has been kind of in that space for a... What's shifted? What's...
So corporations need something new to sell.
There we go.
We've had AI all the time, but I think the biggest, it's kind of a good thing because it's alerted people to what's actually happening. So AI models need to be trained into something. The thing that's kind of like been the magic trick has been large language models, right? It's made people think that AI is more human or more engaging because you engage with it
can
with a
act more
natural
like
language.
us, yeah.
We used to engage with through a keyboard and just typing like search engines. But even the way we engage with technology is going to change to more natural language
Will
things.
search engines last 2025?
Kind of. There's an AI a search engine called Perplexity, which is probably it's kind of beating Google now. Yeah, so we'll see. The problem is that we've all worked out that AI is training itself on everything that we've put out into the internet over the past like 40 years, which is a bad thing because there's a lot of copyright ownership over a lot of the stuff that we've made.
People's faces, for instance.
Yeah, copyright for creative books, that kind of thing. And having a large language model that's there to convince you that it's real leads to a lot of erroneous information. And we're already living in an era of erroneous information.
Clickbait,
I was really hoping 2024 would have been a year where we focused on that, making sure that the information we got was authentic and real.
Because it's kind of getting to the point now where you just mistrust everything. You just kind of, that's your jumping off point, is that this is probably clickbait or probably cooked up to get me to read it, and that's it.
And the processing power required to do a lot of the tasks that AI needs to do now is huge. They're huge. Corporations are buying like their own energy data centers, like so they can create their own energy to support their data centers, which is not a direction we want to go. Like we should be going the other way.
Yeah, completely. So let's look at it from maybe the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we know that now we are it's getting real. So we're starting to deal with a lot of the growing pains that you would anticipate now that we fully embraced this technology. What's good about AI? What are you loving when you think about the advancements if we apply it to medicine, for instance, or science, testing materials to come up with clean energy, those sorts of things? Wow.
I think this year's the tipping point again. It's one of those flashpoints in history. We need to, we've let the toothpaste out the tube. It's going to be really hard to put it back in. And we need to start steering this wild Mustang that we've released in the right direction. We've got to get it into the way we want to do it. So I think that's been the good thing, has been worked out. Okay, cool. We have a potentially very powerful tool, but how do we make sure the information we get from it is accurate? How do we make sure that we are generating clean energy to use it?
That it doesn't turn into an atomic bomb.
And then what information are we training? Like the training models for health are awesome. Like being able to simulate, I mean, we've been able to do this in games for a long time, but simulate another COVID, for instance. Like, what would that do for us? We need
how best to respond,
need data to do that, and we've gone through a pandemic recently where we've recorded a lot of data. So how can we use that to prevent another one, right? And then also develop medicines to cure things like viruses, which we haven't managed to cure like up until this point. So there's a lot of hope, but again, it's this wild Mustang, and it's in the hands of people that just want to make a ton of money instead of us going like, let's take the reins and push it.
Or just want to kill it, like Elon Musk apparently wants to just kind of balance.
Well, he's made
things out.
grok, so he's just he's a culprit in the same thing. He's got his own AI services.
So what do we have to do to protect ourselves or to guide ourselves, maybe empower ourselves?
Legislation. We need governments to get on board with understanding this is happening rapidly. Unfortunately, corporations move so fast, and they have lawyers that are designed to circumvent.
They have more money than countries do.
Right, and they pay off a lot of politicians. But we need governments to step in and go like, wait, like our people are important, the things that they make are important, and we can't afford having this entity become, people are trading on Wall Street and they don't know what algorithms they're using to trade with, right? People in the States are getting put into prison with algorithms that are there to determine whether they'll be repeat offenders or not. And because it's proprietary corporate information, we don't know what the algorithm
it's based on
is.
models that are possibly
And soon we're going to be denied home loans because of AIs and so on. We need to take these reins and go like, wait, we need to know what they are and get government involved and go like, we need legislation protecting us. We need to understand, we need to know what those algorithms are, and we need to educate ourselves on how they work and our children, because these are tools that aren't going to go away.
Completely, and especially in a country that's re-examining its own health system, re-examining the way that the role that energy can play, what that means for ownership within communities. I love it. I know a lot to be wary of, but also a lot to get excited about. I reckon all bets are off for 2025. Is he even real? He's an AI-generated hologram. How could anyone be that good looking, man?
Could be. Who knows?
Love this guy. You can let us know if there are any trends that you've been tracking, something that you find really interesting, maybe something that makes you feel a little bit nervous. Let us know. We'd love to do a deep dive. Grant, as always, dude, I won't see you probably for a minute.
Oh, yeah. Enjoy a happy Christmas.
Thank you so much, man. Love this guy. You can let us know if there's any tech that's trending in your world.
Oh, well, speaking about Christmas in particular, every festive table needs a star appetizer, right? And this creamy baked prawn dip is just the dish to wow all of your guests, the audiences that will watch you with wonder. It's indulgent, flavorful, and so easy to make. You'll want to keep this recipe handy all year round. And right now, Bass joins me in the kitchen. Listen, that prawn cocktail, can we just throw it out the window?
I'm also bored, man. I'm bored of that prawn
bored.
cocktail. It's always the starter.
Yo.
Let's get interactive. Let's get liquor, man.
This is something different, a little dip and go. Okay, so what are we doing today? Because these ingredients look so good, Bass.
So good. And it's already smelling good. We've got a finished one over there. You know me, I like easy. One dish, one thing.
Please.
Quick, done. It's festive season. You don't want to be in the kitchen for too long.
I agree.
So what we've got over here is some cream cheese. And it's literally just popping everything in. I'm going to just soften this a little bit.
When a dish starts with cream cheese, I'm like, yep, I know it's going to be so
it, right?
good.
Then we've got mayonnaise in there. We're going to pop it in. Now, if anybody knows me,
Yeah.
mayonnaise on everything, in everything.
Mayo, I love
Cereal,
mayo.
even if you want to. In my
Stop
morning
it.
tea. I'm joking. No.
Unless it's eggs. No.
Then we've
Ban
got some
him, cut the cameras.
chili flakes. You can
Okay.
obviously choose how much or how little of that you want to pop in there. We've got some paprika. It's
Oh, I
just gonna add a
love.
nice smoky element in there as well.
I always used to think paprika was spicy, but it's actually just, it elevates
More
the
flavor,
taste.
yeah.
It's flavor.
Then we've got some garlic that we've just minced up there for us as well. And then we're going to squeeze in some lemon. Then I know that's actually for the topping, Carissa, but we just want more of moreish, right?
Okay.
So I want you to pop some of the Parmesan in here. Go with just like a little bit. You can choose how much you want to pop in
Okay,
there.
then I'm going to put more, since I can choose.
And then I've got some spring onion that's been chopped up over here. And then, of course,
Of course.
clover. Just a half a tub of this into here.
I love this, because it's really going to add so much luscious creaminess to the base of it.
Which
So I
like
think
the
that's good.
mouthfeel when you're going to eat that dish.
Say that
it's gonna
again.
be- The mouthfeel. It's going to be incredible. So I'm going to mix this together. And then we're going to pop our prawns into there.
Lovely. Now, these prawns are already cooked.
Already, like par cooked, yeah?
Okay.
So like boiled or steamed or however you want to do it. You could chop it up as well, but I mean, like, who wouldn't want to dip into it
And get a
just
whole
some-
prawn. No, they're going to think you're being stingy if you chop it up. You can't do this.
Exactly,
All of them,
exactly.
eh?
You can. I just want to quickly give it one quick whisk so that
I forgot we
this
got a
is
professional in the
nice
kitchen.
and smooth. It's looking messy here in front of me though, but
Let me help
oh
you.
well.
I'll clean it up.
It's festive season.
Exactly. Okay.
Pop that
Go. We clean as we go, hey, Bass?
in. 100%. It's actually the first rule they teach you when you go to chef school.
Oh, yeah?
Then I'm done over here. Now it's over to you. So I'm going to give you a spoon.
Oh,
You're
the
gonna pop that-
responsibility.
Pop that in there for me.
Is there any way, or we just actually
No,
just
fill it up.
dumping?
Fill it up.
Oh. And then this gets cooked again.
So about 180 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. And there's an easy, delicious starter. You could even do it if people are just coming over for drinks, for chills. It's something easy to just put down on a platter. You could add it to a cheese board.
I was going to say that. I also love a family style dish. So even if you made this a bit bigger, I feel like you could share it
Oh,
on the
nice.
table with a lot of people.
I think the small portions also work because you obviously want it to stay warm and you want it to stay so the bigger
that's
one might get
true.
cool very quickly. And then we're going to pop
More
some cheese on this.
cheese.
We've got some mozzarella cheese here.
So it's going to get super melty.
I'm just messing
No, you
today.
must. We must have fun in the kitchen, Bass. That's
And
the rule.
then some Parmesan in there, which also adds some saltiness to the dish. And there you have it.
Does Parmesan melt?
It does.
It does. Okay. Imagine, and then you get that beautiful piece of work. Oh my gosh, I love that. Can I just say that you didn't ever invite me to any of your dinners, and I feel like, wow, Bass, at least for Christmas, can I come over?
Let's start fresh. Let's start,
2025.
let's start in 2025. I promise.
Okay,
Promise.
Bass, it's a deal.
Promise.
Listen, Expresso fam, you heard it here first, okay? Bass and I are going to have a little cook-off because I feel like after a year on the show, 6 months, I can take you on.
Ooh,
I can take
okay.
you on, Bass.
Okay.
Do you want to try it? Okay, this is
Okay.
the result of it. It's still warm, it's still gooey, it's still delicious. You must get a prawn though.
I
Let's
will.
see.
I'm going to actually dish some of this up.
And then you could serve it with any kind of bread, right?
100% your preference. Obviously, you want something nice and crusty because this is obviously soft textured.
Yes, so the contrast and crunch and flavor, I know it's going to be 10 out of 10. Oh, that face tells me everything I need to know.
Good.
And that is because of the clover cream, isn't it? Ah, delicious. Well, the clover cream adds a luscious, creamy base that definitely elevates the flavors of the prawns and the spices. And the rich, velvety texture of clover cream ensures this dish is indulgent and satisfying. It is a trusted quality that just makes every recipe a success. And it gives you confidence in the kitchen, which is something we all need around festive season. That looks absolutely good. It smells even better, Bas. 10 out of 10.
Winning.
Well done. We are winning. Expresso fam, you can win as well if you head over to expressoshow.com, add this to the Christmas menu or just your festive gatherings, and I'm telling you, it will be a crowd pleaser. Send us pictures when you do that, all right? Okay, try some more. I like watching you eat.
You don't like some?
Now I want to watch you eat. Zanele, what else is coming up on the show?
In every moment of every day. Love and milk. That's our secret ingredient. Clover, made with love for the ones you love.
Ah, man, Carissa, you guys look like you're having so much fun. This is what festive season is about, okay? And honestly, beautiful Expresso family, you've got so much to stick around for on your Feel Good Breakfast show. First and foremost, Obiie King is about to perform, darling. And I said he's going to be making sure that your Feel Good Breakfast show indeed is feel good. So don't go anywhere. And then we're also getting into a little bit of a review from the King, Grant Hines. He is going to be letting us know what it is we need to know about the Nintendo Switch. Stick around. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be back after this.
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code EXPRESSO for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Expresso family. You're in the right place, and I say that because song. It is the festive season. So many weddings and celebrations and all these things happening. What you need, ne, is just a nice lump sum of money to enter your account. And you know how you can do that, my friend? The Daily Lotto. It's here for you, and literally all you got to do is buy a ticket. So you could, in fact, be a lucky winner and win big when you play Daily Lotto for an estimated 50, or rather 550,000 rand. 550,000 rand. Can you imagine? Listen, I'm honestly beside myself. It is 100,000 rand. And I'm genuinely someone who's just like, I think you deserve that. So listen, you can't afford to get left behind because, my friend, all you got to do is buy your ticket in store on nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dial *120*7529# for USSD. All the details are on our Expresso pages, so you can go and check them out. And also, more than anything else, we always have to remind you, Panda, Push Up, Play Daily Lotto for an estimated 550,000 rand, and you could win a big payday this festive season. Play now, and that is what I have to tell you, my friend. I'm crossing fingers for you. All of the best. But right about now, let's take care of business at the top of the hour with Carissa. She's got the news headlines.
Thank you, Zanella. A minute before 1, let's get into your, or at least 7 o'clock, let's get into your 7 o'clock news. National news first, where the Makanda High Court has declared the Eastern Cape Education Department's failure to provide school transport unlawful and unconstitutional, affecting 40,000 rural learners. Now, it ordered all new applications for transport to be processed by January 2025. The Legal Resources Centre, representing Kula Development Project, welcomed the ruling. Senior attorney Cameron McConaughey said it affirms learners' rights to education, addressing the dire conditions many face daily. Now, the court's directive compels decisive action to improve the scholar transport program. Sticking to your national news, the Black Business Council has welcomed the extension of the Spaza Shop registration deadline to the 28th of February, calling the previous timeline impractical. Now, Cooperative Governance Minister Velenkosini Hlabisa announced the extension following President Cyril Ramaphosa's initial 21-day deadline to address compliance with health and safety regulations amid food-related illnesses. Now, Hlabisa revealed 41 deaths, including 38 children linked to foodborne illnesses nationwide. While 30 cases have been investigated, no arrests have been made. The extension aims to ensure smoother compliance and prevent further tragedies. Let's take a look at your international news-making headlines, where Syria's de facto leader, Ahmed al-Shara, stated that the country poses no threat to its neighbor or the West, as it is exhausted by war. In an interview in Damascus, he called for sanctions to be lifted and for Syria to be removed from the terrorist list. Shara led the offensive that toppled Bashar al-Assad's regime. Meanwhile, UN Migration Chief Amy Pope said Syria remains too unstable for refugees to return. Over 13 million Syrians have fled since 2011, with the UN expecting 1 million to try returning soon. Looking to news on the continent, Mozambique has suffered approximately 1 billion rand in damages due to recent violent election protests. Minister Mateus Magala stated that the protests disrupted trade through the Lebombo border post, but the measures are now in place to ensure trade continues and operations have returned to normal. Around 1,100 trucks passed through the border this week to the port of Maputo. Meanwhile, Cyclone Chido added to Mozambique's woes, causing severe damage in northern regions earlier this week, displacing thousands and destroying homes, roads, and communication networks. And to close up your 7 o'clock news, we celebrate 60 years of incredible impact. The Sandparks Honorary Rangers are proof of what passionate volunteers can achieve. According to their 2024 integrated report, over 2,100 members donated an amazing 390,139 hours the past year, raising 100 million rand, up from 26% from last year. From anti-poaching efforts and wildlife monitoring to snare removals and trail repairs, they've been hands-on with conservation. Hosting fun events like bush camps, birding weekends and concerts also brought communities together while funding vital park projects. Our National Chairperson Paul Kolditz credits their success to a deep love for nature, while CEO Jimmy Attell says their strengthened partnership with Sandparks means even bigger things ahead. It's a heartwarming reminder of just how much can be achieved when people truly care. And I do urge you to head outside into nature to enjoy the world around you this coming festive season. That's where we wrap up your 7 o'clock news. Let's head into sports with Graham.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Let's start with some footballing news, and it really has been their season yet again. Real Madrid secured a commanding 3-0 win over Pachuca in the Intercontinental Cup final in Doha yesterday. Goals from Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo, and then a late Vinicius Jr. penalty sealing the victory. And that triumph marking Carlo Ancelotti's record-breaking 15th title as Madrid manager, surpassing even the late Miguel Munoz, further cementing his place in this incredible legacy of a club with an incredible history. Now let's bring it back home, and Shuki Conrad has named a 16-player squad for South Africa's 2-test series against Pakistan, starting on Boxing Day on the 26th of December at SuperSport Park. So momentum multiply Titans Corbin Bosch earns his maiden call-up, boasting 72 first-class wickets and a batting average of over 40. He certainly earned that nod. Then uncapped Sima Kwena Mapaka and recovering all-rounder Vian Mulder also featuring. Then Temba Bavuma will captain. He'll lead the Proteas, who now top the ICC World Test Championship standing, so they'll be looking to cement that place. Now let's turn to Formula One, and the Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, our impassioned Gayton McKenzie, has unveiled a steering committee to spearhead South Africa's bid to host Formula One in 2027. So just around the corner. The high-profile team includes motorsport SA leaders and Formula One experts, Stephen Watson, chaired by Bakang Lehoko. The group will prepare the bid, marking a potential return for Formula One to Kyalami after a break since 1993, believe it or not. Now let's take a look at what's going on in Formula One right now. And Red Bull have confirmed the departure of Sergio Perez after 4 seasons behind the wheel, highlighting his contributions to 2 constructors' titles and 5 race wins, including Monaco and Azerbaijan. So despite his 2023 success, finishing second behind Max Verstappen, Perez's form faltering in 2024, much like his constructor, ending 8th in the standings as Red Bull. They ceded the team title to McLaren this season as well. So as always, we'll watch that space. But that's where we leave our sport for now. Hopefully the road's looking a little less competitive. Let's get the latest on the traffic front.
In terms of traffic, Expresso family, I gotta tell you, please make sure that you are cautious out there on the roads. I mean, there's less and less people, right? So this means we should be all right. However, unfortunately, in KZN this morning, there's been a truck accident south of the N3 at Van Riemen's Pass. Heavy delays are being experienced, and motorists are advised to travel much later to avoid the heavy backlog that's happening there. Then over in Gauteng, minor delays are expected for motorists as a result of an accident on the R21 northbound after Benoni. The left shoulder is closed. Please ensure that you, wherever you're headed today, try and drive safe and just buckle up. And more than anything else, we always know how the roads get in festive season, so we want to make sure you make it to 2025 in one piece, yeah? Right about now, though, let's check out what's happening with your weather. The South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 4 warning for disruptive rain, leading to potential flooding, road damage and displacement in Gauteng, central and western Limpopo, Mpumalanga's escarpment and Highveld, eastern Free State and parts of KZN. Fire danger warnings are also in place for the central northern Cape, and in Tembisa, roofs were blown off, unfortunately, during Tuesday night's thunderstorm, impacting families in Mashimong, Zetirha and Sedibeng areas. Ekurhuleni Emergency Services spokesperson William Mtladi confirmed that disaster management teams have been deployed to assist affected communities. Hopefully things do get better there, as I said earlier on. However, right about now, what always makes my morning better is getting to see what your sunrise view looks like, beautiful Expresso family. And right about now, I want to give a very big shout out to Susan from Bombela, who has given us the most beautiful view this morning. It is absolutely stunning. It looks like you're on a mountain or something like that, my beauty. And I love it, especially because, you know, the sun isn't even 100% showing, but it just permeates through the clouds. So shout out to you, my Susan. You got to come through and let us know, what does your side of life look like, by snapping up that picture, sending it through 063 408 8863. For now, though, let's get into your temperatures. And that's what the temperatures are looking like today. So now you know how to dress accordingly. Right about now, though, we need to jump on into one of the things I've been promising you all morning, Expresso family. It is an incredible performance from Obiie King. And of course, he brought along the gorgeous Yara Lara, and they've got the brand new track called Veins, everybody. Come on.
With nature on its side, a pleasant street I see. If you had a car, I swear you'd cruise on it. If you have a lover, stand on it. If you're in the mood, fall in love with it. Ooh. Izihlahla sitshela indlebe ukuthi uthando lujule ngempela nesomoya luthatha isandla sakho ukuze lubonise uthando. Kiss me again, so we can twirl up in the air. Kiss me again. Oh my, kiss me again. Everybody, love is like a river that flows through my veins. I say love is a river that flows through my veins. Sing it with me, everybody. Love is a river that flows through my veins. One more time, everybody sing. Love is a river that flows through my veins. With nature on its side, a pleasant street I see. If you had a car, I swear you'd cruise on it. If you have a lover, stand on it. If you're in the mood, fall in love with it. Izihlahla sitshela indlebe ukuthi uthando lujule ngempela nesomoya luthatha isandla sakho ukuze lubonise uthando. Kiss me, oh kiss me, oh kiss me again, so we can twirl up in the air. Kiss me, oh kiss me, babe. Oh kiss me again. Let's go, everybody say. Love is a river that flows through my veins. Love is a river that flows through my veins.
none other than Obiie King and Yara Lara, that beautiful new song called Veins. Listen, my friend, the lovely thing is that Obiie King is not going anywhere. We saw a lot to do here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. So first and foremost, let me give you just a little bit of a taste there. Coming up, Grant Hines is going to review the Nintendo Switch for us and tell us everything we need to know. And then also on the way, we want you to play along in our movie trivia game. You know how much we love movies here on Expresso? We know you do as well. So stick around. We're going to be back after this short break.
Gift the superpower of play to your loved ones with the chance to win them the most festive, creative, Lego kind of holiday. 3 brilliantly imaginative playsets from Lego Friends and Lego City, each valued at thousands of rands, must be won. Just reply to the weekly competition posts on the Expresso social pages and be sure to include #Lego. Competition closes Friday, 20th December. T's and C's on expressoshow.com.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. Let's get excited about even more tech on the gaming front. With the festive season around the corner, it's important to always have something fun to do together. Step in the Switch. With the help of Nintendo, the whole family can keep very busy, even burn some calories while you're playing, create some special memories, maybe a little healthy competition. And we've got our tech guru, Grant Hines, in studio to show us what new and exciting opportunities await in terms of gaming.
We're playing Nintendo today.
I love it, man. I love it because nothing says holidays like Nintendo. You are not working.
There's so many things that, I'm so excited about this game that we're playing now is Mario Party Jamboree. We're having so much fun at home playing this. It's like a party game where you can play with a ton of different mini games.
If you've hooked up with our Christmas stocking competition, you'll understand why this is such an awesome game.
But also, I want to play a little bit with you. We'll play a quick mini game while I talk about this. There is a...
he is chained to the bad guy.
Yeah, so you got to just press A.
Okay.
Right? And that's you, Princess Peach, because
thanks.
That was Jess's account last night.
Oh,
and then we've got to just... Okay, now I must press... Oh, see. So we swing, right? And then I grab, come. No, you got to hold A.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm even looking at the wrong thing. Okay.
No, what are you doing?
I'm looking at the bottom. What is it telling me to do there? Okay, got it.
Okay, now hold... Oh, okay. Okay, this is terrible, Graham.
It's okay. I'm holding it.
Okay, and then I go. Oh, I'm Princess Peach. Let go of A. Grab.
I got it.
There we got it. Yes, yes.
Got it.
Yes, we're still losing big time.
We can do this, my friend.
Okay, but
I
you
like
see
the collaborative nature of this.
And like this is just one of like tons of mini games inside Mario Party Jamboree. But it just goes to show how exciting Nintendo's range of products are, right? You've got...
You just left me hanging there, man. You just left me dangling.
I'm so sorry.
The Nintendo lends itself to social gaming. It lends itself to everybody getting stuck in and trying your hand. Yeah.
And there's a hardware option for everybody. Like if you get a Nintendo, you can get the OLED, which is like the hardcore version of the Switch. You get the Switch Lite, which is the handheld one. So if you can take that, and you
just go on holiday.
Go on holiday. I actually took the Switch Lite on holiday 2 years ago and played that thing religiously. I played like Hades on it, but it's like there's tons of amazing games like Mario Kart, which is amazing, Mario Kart Deluxe 8, which is awesome. And that if you want to play games with your family, this is the console to get. not only does it come with like 2 controllers built into the actual box,
As you
right?
can see here.
Yeah, these are the 2 controllers that actually pop off, and those become individual controllers. So you can play with lots of friends. You can play this with Jamboree. You can play up to 4 people, so the whole family can get involved. And you can see how simple the concepts are. You never played this. I just threw you the controller and told you what to do, and you could jump in and do it.
I could do it. I could do it. I love that fact because it's accessible gaming, and I'm realizing as a family you can have amazing moments of bonding around a game because there is something in it, especially something like this, for all ages. There is a competitive element that if you are a gamer that you'll enjoy, kind of pushing yourself, but it's like a cartoon come to life, dude.
I suggest get a Switch for Christmas.
Okay.
And make it a part of your Christmas tradition.
I like
to play,
that.
To see who's playing Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart, or Mario Party Jamboree.
Have your festive season high scores, and let's see who can do it.
Yeah, and sport, like, we've got, Nintendo Switch Sports. Like, that's amazing, right?
And you will burn calories. You will be dripping with sweat just from the mental concentration it takes, man. It's something about the fine motor skills, but it involves you, it engages the mind, and it engages the body as well. What else do you recommend, man? What else should we do?
I think we should go. Why don't we play? Actually, choose anyone. Let's play. Just try this one. Let's see how you feel. Yeah, that one. Let's do this one.
There we go. Diffuse or lose.
Okay.
Ground pound the sparks to extinguish them and delay the explosion. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take your controller because
thanks.
let's just jump straight into this.
Let's do it, man. We're gonna just say easy. Yes.
And this is, again, it's a great way for everybody in the family to go get excited about something. You could play after Christmas lunch,
and
right?
You're also learning a bit as you go. You can do it. Go. Oh.
So this is just so we can try it out, so your Gran knows what's going on. And you gotta defuse the thing.
You get that one. I'll get this one. There we go. Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice teamwork.
Come, let's start.
I like it. Okay, great, man. How do we press? There we go. Plus start. Practice time is done. All right. Oh, the villains look so cute, but we know what they are up to.
And it's that's the nice thing about like the Switch and Nintendo's range is that they're also family friendly. Like you can be confident if you're a parent. A lot of parents talk to me about like video games and make sure.
Oh, you squashed me.
Did I? Okay, make sure that you get this. There we go.
Oh, nice.
And you can be confident that there are great parental controls on your Switch, but also the fact that the games are geared towards everybody playing as a family. Did we lose?
We did. No, it was me. I thought my dress could do it. Check how upset I am. Sorry, gang. I love this, dude. The fact that we could dive right in here with no preparation. You get it. The games are kind of self-explanatory, but you still really enjoy it. I love this, dude.
And that's the ethos. And that's the ethos of Nintendo, right? Like, and that's why I always recommend getting a Switch especially if you've got if you're interested in games, but your kids are also really keen to like get a console. You can be confident buying it that you aren't getting something that's going to be with lots of age restrictions and you have to like put out fires. It's safe. And the fact that you can also just jump in and play with them as well. Like my first console was a Nintendo, and I got it when I was in grade 1, and my mother bought it over a winter where I was ill, and she had pneumonia. And my mother played that Nintendo more than we did.
You see.
She finished Mario Brothers. My brother and I, we couldn't take the controller away from her.
See, this is why I warned my son, don't poke the bear, because your mom's more competitive than all of us put together.
Poke the bear!
Yeah, I love that, man. Once she picks the remote up, it's game over. I love that, dude. Perfect for the holidays, a perfect gift to give anyone in the family. Get this bundle with a free game and Nintendo Switch Online with a 12-month membership, over 1,500 in added value as well. So explore more at store.nintendo.co.za. Your mind will be blown, and get the Nintendo Switch that is right for you. And there are, as Grant said, a couple of iterations. The perfect one is waiting for you. There are so many bundles available that are perfect as a starter kit. So happy playing. All right. Oh, no, not a memory game, eh? Oh,
This
no.
is so brilliant.
Bro, you're almost 40. You won't be able to do the memory game.
What are you talking about?
Well, moving from gaming to the world of movies, we're going to continue having fun, feel good, fam, because we have to get into this conversation that JP had the privilege of sitting down with the director of Mufasa, The Lion King. It releases in cinemas tomorrow, and he sat with Barry Jenkins just trying to find out all to do with the remake of this wonderful classic that we all know and love. Not only that, I'm going to test your movie trivia knowledge. It's going to get very interesting in studio and wherever you find yourself on this Thursday morning. So prepare yourself for some good things. We'll see you on the other side of this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Show on this Thursday morning. I'm going to say it's a clean Vrydag, okay? Because we're feeling the festive vibes right here. The festive season is here, in case you missed it. And holiday goers know there's no better way to celebrate than by watching their favorite adventures come alive on the big screen. From the enchanting magic of Wicked, one of my favorite movies this year, to the thrilling Red One, the epic spectacle of Gladiator 2, and so much more. New Metro really has something for everyone. And today we want you to get excited because I want to play a game with you and our people over here. I've got Graham versus Grant.
Nice.
He's on a winning streak already, throwing that popcorn in his mouth. You have to answer questions based on the latest releases showing now at New Metro, and whoever gets the most correct answers
Okay,
wins.
and bearing in mind that we haven't seen a lot of these because they like have
Newly,
only
fresh.
literally just come
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
You know?
But listen, because of that, I will show you a clip first from the movie and then ask you the question.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
So you got 15 seconds to listen really, really closely. Okay, here's the first one. She's back, and the ocean is calling louder than ever. Get ready to set sail again with Moana 2.
Nice.
Finally, we're back to who we're meant to be. Moana! Little sis! Big sis!
Ooh.
This movie makes me emotional,
Yeah.
okay? No, it is beautiful. It's like, for me, it's the ultimate strong female character in a cartoon vibe. So if you're like a girl dad,
Yeah.
to have movies like this that
Yeah.
they don't kind of put it in a, from an angle, I love it, man.
I love it
Fire
too.
away,
This and
girl, fire
Mulan
away.
right up there. Okay. Well, I hope that you know a little bit because I'm going to be asking you about Moana's animal companion, the
Okay.
rooster. What's their name?
Hey, hey.
Okay, Graham.
And a big fan of the first movie, so I hope that I got this right.
Okay.
Hey, hey.
That's
is
a
the-
very-
Oh, I thought you were calling me saying, hey, hey. The name is Hey, Hey.
Okay, let me try that again. Hey, hey. It's Hey, hey.
Is it hey hey? Could it be hey hey?
Hey, hey.
That's correct. Well done, Graham.
Look at
1
those
point
eyes,
in
man.
the lead. He looks like a
I
hey
love him.
hey.
He does look like a hey hey.
Well, now get ready for a festive thrill ride as Red One flips the holiday season upside down with epic action, hilarious twists, and a sprinkle of magic.
Okay.
Cool place.
Welcome to the North Pole.
Come again?
Last night, Red One, also known as St. Nicholas of Myra, was abducted.
Are you saying Santa Claus has been kidnapped?
Wow, Lucy Liu, Chris Pine, what a movie. I'm enchanted.
Was that Chris Pine?
Was it Chris Pine?
I thought it
The
was
other one, Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. They're all the same to me. They're all the same to me.
They're all the same, but
She's
okay.
not in the competition.
At least,
Chris
at
Pine,
least.
Chris Evans. And they're all named Chris.
Okay, listen. Forget the Chris's. I want to know which holiday season Red One celebrates and reimagines with this action-packed movie.
Yeah, Christmas.
Is that your name?
Could be. It
Say your
could
name
be.
first.
Grant.
Yes?
Christmas.
Yes! Well, I don't know. Is that right? Yes, it's right. It's right. It's right.
That guy looks like Santa Claus. If it's not Christmas, I don't know what's going on.
All right, 1-1. Well
Okay.
done to the both of you. For now, though, step back into the epic arena of a showdown of a lifetime. I'm talking about power. I'm talking about vengeance. I'm talking about glory in Gladiator 2.
Ooh.
The arena turns slaves into gladiators, then gladiators into free men.
You have something in you. I knew it from the start.
Did you now?
Rage. That rage is your gift.
What's an epic movie without an epic soundtrack? Well, the question is, which composer took over the musical score succeeding Hans Zimmer?
Danny Elfman?
Graham, you want to have a guess?
Bono, I don't know.
Bono? It's a strong guess.
I have no idea, but I mean,
right.
come on, to replace Hans Zimmer, you
Hard,
must be the real
big
McCoy,
shoes to
hey?
fill.
Bear McCreary.
Bear
Harry
McCreary.
Gregson Williams. There is no way I would have gotten that, but Harry Gregson Williams, well done.
That was going to be
sir.
your next guess, though, surely.
Yes,
Okay.
because I know who Harry is.
Yeah.
We're first name basis.
You know
Why
Harry?
not? Okay, well, this one watches the legendary anti-hero Craven steps out of the shadows to claim his place in Marvel history.
You're just another man.
Whoever is righteous,
Hunting for a trophy.
let him be righteous too.
Just like our father.
When the man comes around. When the man comes around.
Embrace who you really are, son.
Oh, it looks so good. The Marvel Universe is expanding. Okay, here's the question. I've got two options for you, multiple choice. What special ability does Craven gain after a lion attack? Option 1, wait a minute. Enhanced senses and physical abilities. Or option B, enhanced readings, like seeing into the future.
Graham,
Graham?
I'm going to say A.
A.
Enhanced abilities.
Enhanced
senses.
abilities and senses.
That's
Could it
very
be?
Marvel.
Do you want to go B or you with A?
No, I am with A. I watched the cartoon.
Graham, could you be right? Enhanced senses and physical abilities. Well done. I really want to watch that. Okay, Craven it is. Moving on from Craven to a very wicked movie. Get ready to defy gravity. Wicked is the must-see movie and event of this year. So let's see what we're going to ask about.
This wicked witch.
Don't be afraid.
It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
No wizard that there is or was is ever gonna bring
Wow.
Oh, I wish I could sing just like Cynthia Erivo, but let's get into the question. What is the name of the city where the wizard resides in the movie?
Oz.
I
Is it
want to
Oz?
say
Could
Oz
it be
as well.
Oz?
Oz? I hope it's Oz because
this the
that's
right
what
answer?
I thought the whole story was
Come on.
about.
No!
Emerald City.
Emerald City.
Oh, wait. The Emerald
We
City. Okay, wait. fine.
You've
Can we
got
go
it, you
back
got
in
it.
time and
Okay.
change our answer
Graham,
because
I
you
think
are
you won.
absolutely right. I don't know. I think it might have been a tie, but I'll take it. I'll take the win.
Oh, it's 2-1. You got it. You got it. There's your
I love
present.
it. Thank you.
Enjoy. Okay, well, listen, what better way to spend quality time with family and friends than by enjoying the latest movies on the big screen? Plus, you do stand the chance to win big, Expresso fan. Simply watch any 3 of the above films and stand a chance to win your share of 60,000 Rand. Now, visit newmetro.co.za for all the exciting details, and happy watching. Now, speaking about watching, I want you to watch this movie tomorrow. It is released in cinemas. Schools out, so the cinema reigns supreme, and crowning the year is likely Disney's biggest to be, tomorrow's release of Mufasa the Lion King. Of course, this prequel unfurls the Simba lineage in the tale of the father Mufasa, and all in the ulterior hands of Oscar-winning director Barry Jenkins. And our movie critic JP was honored with an interview and between the bowing reverently to his King of Kings, the Best Picture winner Moonlight, and If Beale Street Could Talk. Together sunk their claws into the main event. See what I did there? It is called Mufasa. Let's get into it.
Vicky, who are the outsiders?
Well, the outsiders come from many tribes, but when they are born, they are hated because they are different from their tribe.
Like you and your tribe?
Yes, just like me.
But, Rafiki,
Yes.
why do they want to hurt everybody?
Sometimes when the people most like you don't love you, it is a hurt that can cause the greatest pain. And this pain can lead you to hate everything.
I'm glad that didn't happen to you, Rafiki.
Yes, my child. I'm glad too.
Hi, we're here too.
Yeah, why are you leaving us outside of this story when I'm pretty sure we are the ultimate outsiders? Come on.
Yeah, we've always been misunderstood. I contain
Barry Jenkins, Barry Jenkins, Barry Jenkins.
Nice to meet you, JP.
This is a major honor for me. I don't think you comprehend how much you've made me ugly cry.
I'll take that as a badge of honor.
No, absolutely. You can take every tear. So I'm sorry, you'll have to forgive me for rolling out the red carpet for the millionth time today, but I have to say Academy Award winning for Moonlight, director Barry Jenkins. And so with that said, first question would be, from the comparatively small masterpiece that was Moonlight to this gigantic tentpole for a major studio, what was it that Disney told you was the draw for Jenkins? How did Mufasa find you?
It's interesting. They still haven't told me what the draw was, other than, just as you seem to be a fan of Moonlight and maybe of Beale Street Could Talk. They were a fan of those films as well, and they felt like that aesthetic, for whatever reason, was a fit for Mufasa. When the script came to me, I wasn't brought into a building and sort of like thrown out the red carpet and all those different things. They sent me the text, they sent me the script, which I thought was a really powerful way to go about it, because when I initially heard the idea of me directing this film, I said no. But then when I read the script, when I saw it was actually in the stories of the story and the characters, what the film was about, it was so very clear that yes, it was a different scale than the other movies I made, but it was very much along the same themes.
Yeah, I suppose it's probably a relief that there's a guaranteed structure to it, not just like a waftiness, and we'll hope that there'll be the Jenkins effect, even though you can do that with any movie you like. So then next thing is that obviously we know that from the original story, Simba, he wants to be a mighty king. Don't make me sing. But then your Mufasa is interesting because it seems like it's not just that he's unsure, but he seems pretty resistant to just assuming the throne. So what was the path you wanted to give little Mufasa, and why?
Yeah, it's interesting. The path I wanted to give him, and it's not that he seems resistant to assuming the throne. He's born into a situation, a condition, where he's not allowed to ascend the throne. The throne doesn't exist for someone like him. And I think it's really cool to take this character who we've assumed he was beholden to the throne. It was his sort of like birthright, to take that and deprogram that, out of people's minds and show that he earned all the qualities. He went through and overcame all these experiences to become the great, voiced by James Earl Jones, king that we know. There was something really, really powerful in that, because what it does is it subverts these limitations. It subverts these sort of hierarchies, these predetermined outcomes that we can sometimes accept in life. And, it's a fictional character, in a fictional universe. And yet I think the ideas behind it are very much relatable.
Any way that you can help people engender the sense that leadership should be service, please, by all means.
And there you go. I love that. Yes.
My, I suppose, final questions. I love that often after an animation in the credits, you'll see production babies. And so tell us about a centerpiece or a sequence in this animation, in this photorealistic adaptation, that was so time-consuming, so challenging to get right. And what were the blood, guts, and I suppose babies that went into getting a sequence like that right?
Well, no babies went into the getting of any of these sequences right, although many babies were born over the 4 years of making this film amongst the crew. But I was going to speak about the sequence that you saw the first 39 minutes. There's the sequence that involves water that is very, very complex. Pulling that off required hundreds of people across Bangalore, Montreal, London, Toronto, Los Angeles. You have all these animators working in concert. And we're at the beginning of the process, storyboard artists in LA, and we were trying to find a way to create the sequence that would feel like to immerse the audience in it, you know, and that the artifice of the digital animation, all those different things, it would appear because you're just flowing with the movement of the characters. Getting that right, and getting it right in a way that it felt like we were observing a happening and not orchestrating or creating one, it was a very tall task. And so at the end of this movie, which is an hour and 58 minutes, but the actual movie's an hour and 49 minutes, then we have all these credits. I love that you take that much time with the credits because it took that many people to get these things right. So thank you for asking about that. You did a hell of a job.
Blood and flesh, especially under the context of tag and all that kind of stuff, we have to respect these people. So that's my time with you, sir. I want to say, Barry Jenkins, for as long as the circle of life lets me, I will follow your career with my whole heart. Thank you.
Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate it.
Anyway, come on, Mufasa. Let's get into trouble. When I am king, no other animal will break my stride. Break my stride. And my brother. When I'm king, you'll always take my side. Yeah, right. That's right. When I am king, no other animal will break our pride. Break our pride. And my brother. Our prey may run away, but they can't hide. Watch your hide. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, did your mama say you could be up this late? Okay, she didn't say.
Oh my goodness, how special was that? Grant, you're an absolute legend, my king. And getting to speak to someone who is like, you know, so incredible like Barry Jenkins, I genuinely feel like we are not going to be disappointed with Mufasa, which is coming out tomorrow. But my friend, right about now, I need to give you a little bit of a taste of what's coming up still on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And it's all about gift giving, how to make it a ball this festive season. We're going to be getting into that. And then also, are you travel savvy? We're going to be asking you all the right questions and getting you on the right track in a bit. We're going to take just a small break. And then when we come back, a whole lot more right here on Expresso.
Now let's get creative, as we always do in this beautiful kitchen, and focus on plating. Plating isn't just about serving food, it's about creating a sensory experience that feels indulgent and, most important, memorable. Now, a culinarian, Lucy Markowitz, and I will be crafting a spicy sun-dried tomato and basil compound butter using Stork Country Blend to transform even simple dishes into festive culinary masterpieces and interactive food. Lucy, we love that. When every person's bite becomes bespoke, where they can kind of create their own, but there is something so dramatic about a compound butter. Talk us through where you're at.
So I've basically taken the Stork Country Blend, and it's so soft and spreadable that it's so easy to mix with all the ingredients. You don't have to worry about taking it out of the fridge. You can take it straight out of the fridge and use it. And then I've just mixed in a whole lot of ingredients, some chili flakes, sun-dried tomatoes, herbs, and some seasoning, and that's it. There's your compound butter. I
think you can use the word Voila.
Yeah.
Because it does. It comes together so beautifully. And at the heart of that is our Stork Country blend. It combines the richness of butter, what we love, with the goodness of plant oils, delivering luxury with every spread. Perfect for sauces, for toppings, for indulgent spreads like we're making today. Stork Country blend adds a touch of elegance to everyday moments. You're now going to want to have compound butter on everything that you have.
Absolutely.
And that's okay.
So here we've got a little kind of, it's half breakfast, half charcuterie board, but we've basically made it into a little breakfast spread, some cheese, some cold meats, and some lovely fruit and breads and croissants. And I'm just going to take that butter, which I've popped into a piping bag, and then that's just easy for guests to scoop and spread.
And it adds just kind of a restaurant quality touch. And
It
that's
does.
often all you need to elevate your dish. It's just one of those little finer details just leveling up. I love that.
And talking about finer details, here's a little starter plate that we've made, something you could serve your guests for a lovely plated dinner. And then just by piping on some of this butter, as it goes on, you can just melt, it'll just melt over the...
Oh, and then those flavours
And then the flavors are
gonna
all just going to combine nicely over that.
Oh, that is spectacular. I'm thinking if you're cooking a steak tonight, to be able to
Absolutely.
introduce it in the final phase, when you've got all those beautiful juices in there, exquisite, beautiful, delicious, and it does. It adds a bit of food theatre, a bit of drama. I don't know why I always feel the need to high-five you after these brilliant moments, but it's amazing how much you can do. You can elevate your table this festive season with Stork Country Blend, your secret to turning everyday ingredients into extraordinary culinary moments. Beautiful.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Not to strike fear or anything, but Christmas Day is just around the corner. The pressure is on just a little bit now to find the perfect gift for those people who mean so much for us. And luckily for us, Woolworths has given us the best ever for our best ever Christmas with a beautiful and very wide selection of festive gifts, treats for everyone on your list. And Taryn Oppel is here. Normally you do the guiding, so we're going to turn the tables, okay? We're going to give you a chance to actually win one of these in just a moment. But I've got to ask, where are you in your gift buying kind of... Are you an early buyer, late buyer, panic buyer?
Oh, you never know what you're going to get with me every year, but I must say I've done pretty well. I've got one more gift to get.
Oh, really? For your mom?
Taryn.
Which
That-
she's the
the moms
toughest
are
one.
hard, yeah.
She's tough, but
Moms are hard.
at least I just have one left.
I know,
Normally
because
I'm
moms
like,
kind of know what they like and they get it for
and my
themselves.
mom loves to shop, so I kind of take that away from her when I give her a gift. So I don't know.
But you also don't want to give her a voucher because it's impersonal.
That's what people say, but I think she would froth over that.
No, it should be okay. But there is something for everybody. Is there a strategy involved when you buy
So
Christmas?
my strategy is that I start like June.
Oh, wow.
And every time I see something that reminds me of someone, I grab it. It could be something small. So hopefully my mom's not watching.
clever.
Like she struggles with sleep sometimes. So I found the sleeping spray. It's got like lavender infused. I grabbed that.
nice.
I saw something that reminds me of my dad. I grabbed that. So I've got like a box of things
Oh, that's
for the
really
two
cute.
of them.
Yeah, and there's some nice emotional
So you're
attachment
not a
to that.
24th of December
I
in the mall kind of girl.
I
And
cannot.
there's nothing wrong
I've done
with
it
that.
before. I
Hey,
wouldn't do it
don't
again.
worry, there's lots of us out there. It's
Yeah.
okay, okay? So if you had to, okay, say now you won our little competition that we're going to have in just a moment, and could take anything that is here, what is grabbing your attention, your fancy?
You know what? I love to cook, and I'm trying to get into the baking world a little
Good
bit
for
more.
you.
And I'm just looking at, I just love this little bowl, this little tin for Kuss Sisters.
I love
It's
that.
looking good.
Or for anything else that you make?
Yeah, you know, but that's got my eye.
Yeah, no, I'm down with you for that because they do take a lot of like the failure elements out of baking. They make it so plug and play and simple, and quite rightly so. Then you get these beautiful dishes. I've got so many of the tins from making bread that I keep
And
other
they're
things,
so
and then you have to
cute
keep
to
making
have in
bread to
your-
put in the
You
tin.
do.
It's just
You
awesome.
do.
What are you eyeing out there?
The cheese board. I am a
100%.
cheese lover. I don't care that my body's lactose intolerant. I'll eat cheese 24/7.
Just deal with it later.
Deal with it later. It's not my problem. It's
called the
future me's
cheese tax,
problem.
okay? It's called the cheese tax.
So
I'm
the
with
one
you
with
for
the
that.
board, it comes with preserves and all little things. Just get your cheese and you're sorted.
Oh, I love that. And that's such a nice gifting
It
idea
is.
because it's a kind of a gift that lives.
Yep.
You know, you get to experience
100%.
it. The little bauble of sauce,
know,
I think, is
how
just too
sweet
cute
is
for
this?
freaking words,
And
yeah?
then you just pop this on your tree, and then, you know, people
I
can
love
grab
the
an
idea
extra
of
gift.
having decorative kind of
It's cute.
elements that are gifts that make part of the Christmas tradition.
Yeah.
They can even be packed away till next Christmas and they
Yes.
come out again.
cute.
I love that. For me, the zesty citrus festive cake. I love that. I love grown-up desserts, and that feels like a grown-up dessert.
We're all gunning
I
for the
don't mean
food.
desserts with alcohol in when I say grown-up desserts, okay? Absolutely love it. Well, you've proven your worth. You've both put in a hard shift this year, okay? So I'm going to give you the chance to win yourself any one of these things, but you've got to do it with, it's going to be tough.
Okay.
So
What
I'm
is
gonna,
it?
I'm going to ask you to move your way across to our station just
All
over
right.
here. Get
Okay.
behind a toilet roll, okay? You have seen
behind
this before. And here, of course, we don't have the danger of water falling everywhere. It's far more dangerous. We've
Can
got
we win the
chuckles.
chuckles?
You can actually win the chuckles.
As an extra gift.
I don't own these chuckles, but I'm going to give them to you.
Thanks, Graham.
If you win, okay, and by that I mean if you can get your glass of chuckles to you without anything breaking, spilling, falling over, or me eating any of them, okay, then yes, you can choose yourself a beautiful gift. That cheese board is calling your name. Can you hear it? It's a complimentary cheese board. It's saying, Chris, you look great. See.
I want it so bad.
Can you eat some now so that it's lighter for me?
I can. I'm going to just do just so it's
Okay.
fair.
Okay. Thank you for being fair. We appreciate that.
All right.
Can I just come fetch the glass, though?
Oh, clever. All right. So all the best of luck,
Yeah,
ladies.
let me roll my sleeves up.
I like that.
And my matching blazer, let me roll it up too.
Yeah, I know.
Slowly catches the monkey. I don't know. My mother told me that at some point in this
Okay.
flies. Now,
We don't wanna
okay,
catch
slowly. You can start your engines in 3, 2, 1. Go for
Vroom,
it.
vroom. Oh, that's
Your
easy.
concentration phase, Taryn, is quite interesting, eh? I like it.
Eye
It's,
on the prize.
Oh, Carissa's
No,
pulling up ahead of steam.
I want that cheese so bad. I want it so bad.
Oh, it happens.
Start
It
again. You got to
happens.
start again.
For your prize,
You're
no,
a
you've earned that. For your prize, you get
Thank
to
you.
take home
Yay,
the most
yeah.
coveted rototorita. Okay, well,
The cheese is
Go.
mine.
You did warn me.
I
that
did
were
tell
gonna
you, I
be-
go and
said-
collect your cheese board.
Eat
Can we
my
get a
dust, Taryn.
round of applause for the cheesiest person on set? Dun, dun, dun.
Yay.
Come
I
rub
really
it in her
am.
nose.
Am I
okay?
invited?
Yes.
Yes.
You might even receive it, Secret Santa. From Secret Santas to those big splurges, Woolworths has got something for everyone and every budget. You could even just get them a packet of chuckles, okay? I would be happy. Plus, the W Rewards members get 20% off 2 selected chuckles or box of chocolates. Yay. Well, all customers get 15% off, so please hurry. Today is, obviously, being the 19th of December, is the last day that you can shop this incredible deal. And those T's and C's do apply. And these will fly like hotcakes. But wait, that's not all. You also stand the chance of winning a 1,000 Rand Woolies gift card. What you got to do, visit the competition post on the Expresso social pages and tell us this. What's your favorite holiday tradition that makes life feel like a ball? Don't forget to hashtag Woolies Christmas in your answer to qualify, and competition closes at midnight, Sunday, the 22nd of December. Excuse me, mouth was watering. That's Chuckle's mouth watering right there. You can find the T's and C's on expressoshow.com, and please, there are going to be a lot of entries for this one. It's just that time of the year, so make yours good. Have another one. You've earned another one, man.
You can have this one too. Oh, I love it. Since you have rewarded me with this goodness, and I know you're also traveling, I want to give you some savvy tips for traveling come this festive season. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait for it. If you're hitting the roads, you want to stick around to find out exactly how to keep it safe.
Look at this.
Oh, isn't it good? You can't have it though, Gray. It's mine.
Yes.
I'm jealous.
Well done.
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code EXPRESSO for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And you're back on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thank you for being here, Feel Good fam. Thursday morning, and we know that the festive season is here. And along with it comes holiday travel plans. So exciting. But with rising costs of living, how do you make the most of your holiday budget without breaking the bank? That's the big question, Gray.
Yeah, I think everyone is thinking about that at the moment. The rands and cents, and traveling during the holidays can be magical. It's those life experience, core memories. But it's no secret that prices can skyrocket. Flights, hotels, meals, currency, everything adds up very, very quickly. So we're going to have a little conversation. We're going to bring Zan in on the conversation, because now that she has hit the big time, she must be on planes every second day. No, Zanele, I'm going to ask you, do you feel like you're a savvy traveler? Because whenever I travel, I always feel like the person next to me is traveling smarter, traveling better, traveling lighter.
Yes.
I feel like I'm not a savvy traveler. How do you feel about your travel savviness?
My Graham, you and I, same person. Because I definitely would say, you know, sometimes I try my best, but, you know, I get there, then there's the person who's used their rewards points and all these things, and I'm like, why didn't I? I've been flying for so long, you know? So I would definitely say I'm in the middle. Sometimes I excel, sometimes I don't. So, you know, there's room for learning. I'll say that much. What about you, Carissa?
I am like the two of you, also not the best. I think planning goes into it, but the execution doesn't always land. You know what I'm saying? There are definitely some tips that I can pick up along the way. I was hoping to get it from you guys.
Oh, yeah, man. No, look, I think it's hit and miss. And also the travel landscape changes quite a lot. I think for me, the big lesson learned is how you're going to be spending and paying once you're there.
Yeah.
To go only the credit card route, if you're not geared up for that, if you don't know what the costs of that conversion are going to be when you're spending in another country, that can add up incredibly.
600 for a burger?
And it'll hit you. So I often quite like to get currency done in the country, here in South Africa at a preferential rate. Everyone knows someone. Go and speak to your bank, get the best possible rate, and take some of that currency over with you. And then I also like the fact that it's there in my hand and I know what I'm spending. Because the digital can get out of hand very, very quickly.
Because you just tap, tap, swipe, swipe, next thing declined, and it's just embarrassing for everybody.
In whatever language. In French, declined is just as embarrassing, apparently.
It's worse, actually. I'm curious to know if you have any travel mistakes that you've made in the past. I think about it was a local travel that I did in the beginning of the year. I went out to Azefontein, and a big thing that I did...
Was that the mistake?
No, it was actually the best decision I could have made, but the mistake was that I didn't plan well. I should have planned experiences, activities. So when I woke up in the morning, I was like, what are we going to do today? And then you kind of spend recklessly because you're trying to figure out where to go, what to do.
You're spending at a premium.
Yeah.
Zan, I've got to ask you, if you could, okay, being the not-so-savvy travelers that we are, if I gave you free rein to just go out there and splurge on a travel experience, what would that look like for you?
Oh, it would definitely be, because for me, when I was 16, I got to go on a Euro tour, right?
Yeah.
And it was the best time of my life, but I think I was too young to do it properly. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I think I'd do a little bit of a Euro tour. I'd add in some of the places I really wanted to see, because I don't think I got to see, like, you know, different parts of, like, let's say France or even Italy. So I'd really want to go on a bit of a Euro tour, one that is planned out where you spend like 2 days in London, then 2 days in Paris, then 2 days here and there. Yeah, that's definitely what I would look at. And I definitely also think, like Carissa said, adding in all of those experiences, because I think that it makes a travel, you know, experience so much better than just going out there and just figuring things out along the way. Yeah, so I definitely say that. What about you guys, babies?
Something's just hit me as you say that, because we always go and experience something for like 2 days, 3 days. So often I feel undercooked.
Yes.
And I was just thinking about when I went for one of the, I think it was for the Commuter, the film, for the press junkets. Stayed in New York on Central Avenue, 3 days. In the 2 days building up to Christmas, it was snowing. The most magical place ever. But there is something magical about just doing one place, getting it done, and moving on. Don't have too much of an open kind of slate. Know that you're going to spend some time there. But honestly, my best recommendation, when you arrive somewhere, go for a run. Go for a walk, go for a run. You instantaneously become a local. There's something about that. So go for a run around Central Park. Suddenly you're not a tourist anymore. You live there, man. This is your hood. I've done that in LA, all over the place, and it's amazing. So I love that. If you could go anywhere, where would it be?
I want one of those one-way ticket around the world, and don't book me a ticket back, because I'm not coming back, okay? First class too, business class, in fact, while you're at it.
I love that, man. Well, let's see how you guys at home are feeling. We asked, have you guys ever tried to save money while traveling and realized, well, it just wasn't worth it? Well, let's take a look at what you guys weighed in with. Charmaine Kruger saying, when I travel, I stick to a strict, I would imagine, budget to ensure that I don't overspend unnecessary money, i.e. money we don't have in January.
It's exact January. Well, let's see what Lotto had to say. Strict budget to avoid overspending.
Absolutely. I love that, Zanella. We love you. Don't worry. There's hope for us all. The good news is is that ABSA has us covered with some absolutely amazing deals. So head over to absa.co.za and go and explore ABSA Rewards Partners. That's where the magic is happening that Carissa points out, where you'll find some incredible discounts with some of the top brands like Travel Start for flights. They are your plug-in Avis for the car rentals, and even our favorite Woolies for all those travel essentials which will pop up.
Oh, I love it. And happy traveling. Remember to stay safe on out there once you do leave your house. It's going to be a good time, but of course, if you budget wisely.
A whole season ahead, a myriad of possibilities.
ABSA, official banking partner of the Premier League.
Oh, I think I might change my travel plans. I just think a certain stadium is calling my name. Now, as we continue the conversation around finances, I love this focus. Stockfells are the backbone of so many South African communities.
They really have. And if you think about it, many moms have used that money to really send their kids to school or even buy that back-to-school gear. And this year, ABSA decided to spotlight this incredible cultural tradition at its finest first ever Stockfell Awards.
Brilliant. And Kyle, our man out there, was lucky enough to attend. Let's join him.
There are a few traditions that are uniquely South African as Stockfells, and our family over at ABSA are always so proud to celebrate them. And this festive season marks the first ever bank-endorsed Stockfell Awards, honoring these vital community savings groups. So come along, join us as we celebrate the innovation and the Ubuntu of this cherished tradition. What I want to find out from you, Sydney, what inspired ABSA to start this initiative? And also because this is the very first of the first bank-endorsed Stockfell.
Well, if you talk to the Minister of Finance, they will tell you that the culture of savings in this country is very poor. And that's important because it secures, it fortifies people's future. And if you think about how many communities around us have been able to get by and secure that future, has been through models like these, which is what we call Stockfells.
We are celebrating our country's group savers and the tradition that is Stockfells. They've made an incredible contribution to our country as it is. A lot of people identify with Stockfells in one way or the other. So this is our small part to recognize their contribution into what we believe is a very, very powerful South African tradition. It really is the embodiment of the spirit of Ubuntu. So we felt that by recognizing Stockfells and their contribution, we were playing our small part in getting South Africa to save again.
I personally was funded through school by a Stockfell. Through university, I was clothed by a Stockfell, my mother's Stockfell. I went to university. A big part of it was through a Stockfell. And, you know, here I am now as a Group Chief Marketing Officer. So you can see that it plays a significant role in society, in communities.
So I'm very proud to announce the best Stockfell in financial literacy and leadership is Jan Rich's
When we were informed about the ABSA Stockfell Awards, we definitely thought that we are deserving of being a part of these awards, simply because of how much we have worked towards the Stockfell. It started as a really small Stockfell with 6 people with a payout of 21,000 rands. We've grown to around 134 members, sitting at a balance of more than 2 million rands right now.
Everyone's always talking about how broke they are in January, but we were like, okay, let's start a thing that's gonna make us not have those Januaries. Motivate people to save, to build houses, to pay off their school fees in the beginning of the year, to pay off their cars. We really wanted to join ABSA so that we can share our story with everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Tutuko Investment Club.
Feeling great, man. It was unexpected, but the feeling is really, really great.
Congratulations.
It shows that we're trying to do something good for the community. We're just moving towards the right direction.
The most innovative investment Stockfell Award winner is Friends in Hand.
feeling amazing. It's an out-of-body experience. Very excited for our Stockfell Friends in Hand, first of its kind. Very grateful to ABSA for this opportunity, and we hope that we can push this to the next level.
Stockfells have been the lifeblood of our economy for many years. Maybe the only financial instrument that a lot of black people know for many years before they even interacted with formal systems like the bank. So for us, one of the things that we're looking for was, do they look beyond themselves as an ecosystem? Is what they are doing making an impact to someone's life? And also, when they do it, are they consistent in doing it? And I think the recipients today have already proven that they do it for a community, they've been doing it for a while, and it makes the impact that is required.
What an incredible evening, and tonight we got to hear all of the beloved stories from our Stockfell community. Here's to the unity, the resilience and the innovation that drives this beloved tradition forward. And South Africa, let me let you on a secret. Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie.
First of all, just how much of a snack does
Kyle?
that young man look?
Five-course meal.
Absolutely beautiful. He is the black tie guy, but kudos to ABSA for giving the platform to communities who have been looking after each other. I absolutely love that this has become a real structure within our financial ecosystem. Beautiful, man.
Because we've been doing it for generations, and you know what's great? We did say that Kyle looks like a snack. He's going to be joining me next week for the final 2 shows of 2025.
Yum, yum.
I can't wait. Having us both on screen is going to be so much fun. So stick around for the 23rd and 24th of December. Can you imagine?
It's coming.
Very exciting things. Well, thank you for being here, Feel Good fam. It is a Thursday morning, and we're loving spending time in your company. And once again, huge congrats to ABSA for that incredible feat.
Oh, man, it looked like so much fun. Carl doing the absolute most, and we love to see it. What we also love to see, Feel Good family, is that we are wanting you to have the best festive season, which is why in a little bit we're going to be jumping on into some of your best selections when we're talking about, you know, what you can get into with that menu and everything else in between. But then we are also going to be chatting to Theo Mseka, who's going to be letting us in on the property market. It's quite a hot topic at the moment, which is why it is on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Do not go anywhere. We're going to be back after this break.
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code Expresso for 15% off at phytoceutics.com. Step into a world where color meets possibility with Plascon's 2025 Hybridity Color Forecast. Spend 500 Rand or more on any Plascon products and stand to win a state-of-the-art Toyota Corolla Cross 1.8 XS Hybrid worth 500,000 Rand. Simply WhatsApp your receipt name and ID to this number. T's and C's apply. Plascon, together we've got this.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Now, maybe you are going through this very big gateway yourself right now. Listen up. property hunting can, yes, feel overwhelming, but with the right strategies, it can be an exciting adventure, a life-changing chapter that leads you to your dream home, your forever home, I love to say. I'm here this morning with a man who knows a lot about this space, Theo Mseka, CEO of Private Property, one of the best in the biz, who will be sharing some more insights into the current property market and their partnership with the incredible My Design Rules. Yes, because we want to sell at the end of this show. We want to sell, sell, sell. But this is such a life-changing kind of moment for most people. It's big, Theo. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being that guardian, helping so many people through this gateway, because there is a lot loaded in there. Property investment, it's one of the first investments I think we start thinking about, because it kind of feels like it's something all of us can do. I don't have to be a financial expert to invest in that way, but you do need an expert's touch. Why is it so important, because you've made it your lifeblood, to invest in property? Why is it the core of your business?
Yeah, property investment is a great investment vehicle. You know, there's a lot of things that you can invest in, but real estate, you cannot go wrong. Bricks and mortar, you know, it's immovable. And, you know, if you buy in the right area, the value you buy for can double every 5 years, as we've seen in certain neighborhoods across the country.
For sure.
And everyone needs a roof over their head. So there's nothing more fulfilling than having somewhere that you can call home.
And it's a part of the South African story, the dark and the light of the South African story, this notion of ownership, of owning a piece of land, of owning my own property, why it's become such an emotional thing to be able to buy my mother a house, because that wasn't there before. And I'm getting goosebumps as I say that, but there's something very powerful in that notion because it matters so much to us. So what advice do you have for those looking to buy property? Where do we even start that conversation?
I would suggest people do their research, you know, by browsing platforms such as Private Property. You can do your research on the neighborhoods. What are the price trends been doing? Are they going up? Are they going down? What kind of people are buying in the area? So you know that you're going to feel like part of the community.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, just understanding, you know, the trends, what schools are in the area if you've got kids, how far are you from certain amenities, depending on what your lifestyle choices are. So do your research.
Because it might look good on paper, but now you move there and suddenly you feel like you're living in a different world and it's just not the right fit. You need a gateway. You need someone who's going to guide you through that. And an estate agent, it is their job, but there are degrees with which they do that job. Why is it so important to get a good real estate agent to help you with this process? And what do they actually do? What is the estate agent's role?
Yeah, you know, most people, when you're looking to buy, you don't actually know what your needs are. You think you need a 3-bedroom house with these features, but when you give that information to a really great agent, they can translate your needs and understand what you're actually looking for.
Into bricks and mortar.
Into bricks and mortar. And, you know, when I've gone through the process myself personally, I thought I wanted one thing, and then I got guided towards properties that actually ended up being more suitable for me.
Wow.
And, you know, if you do it on your own, it's a possibility to do that, finding a home, right? But when you work with a really strong agent, you're going to find properties that you never thought you needed.
Completely, I
that's
like
that's
that.
What happens, yeah.
Always selling, eh? Always selling. I love it, because we want that to be the case, because you want to know that if you are buying something, the investment potential therein lies in reselling it for more at a later stage. So you want to get that right. We're seeing a little microcosm of this ecosystem play out in My Design Rules. To be able to partner with a show that kind of is the living journey of what you guys have to help so many people through. Why was this such a good partnership for you guys?
It's such a great partnership because of the process. You know, when you're buying a home and you want to extract value from it in the future, sometimes you have to do a renovation. So this is the perfect kind of platform to be able to see that happen from cradle to grave.
See someone else make the mistakes before you go in and knock down that wall or put in that particular tile or something like that.
Exactly. So there's a lot of processes that you learn from watching from others, because most people, it's our first time doing it. So when you watch a show such as My Design Rules, you learn from the process that other people have been through, and you can implement that in your process.
Are you going to buy one of these houses when they're done?
I'm not sure which one. I'm looking forward to the final day, because we'll see what the contestants have done. And I'm looking forward to it. And,
Because it's such a personal journey as well with the designers. With every fitting, it becomes a slightly different space, a different journey. And that's when it becomes human. And I love the fact that you are about the people. Yes, you are selling and buying and you are there to put people in their homes. But I think for you guys at Private Property, the people matter most. If I'm looking to buy, what should be that first step and how should I go about that?
So that's a good point that you just mentioned there, connecting people. So our internal ethos is connecting people at the heart of property. So, you know, it's all about people, not just the homes, because we're trying to house South Africa. So go onto the website, put in your criteria, start researching, and then, you know, when you've been through that process, find and pair yourself with a great agent, because they know their area really well, and they'll know everything that's available, and sometimes the ones that are off market, that are not yet available. So by talking to the expert in the area, you're going to realize that, you know, they know that something's coming on the market in 2 weeks' time and it meets your criteria, but you don't get to browse that and see that on the platform. So that matchmaking that we do, where we pair you with a perfect agent for your needs, on our website, privateproperty.co.za, that's, you know,
it's like a dating website. It's like a dating website where everybody wins. Now, I think we are even more excited to see the end results, these beautiful properties coming to life on My Design Rules. The bottom line is, if you're going to do this and take this brave step, you want the right person in your corner. And you can find more advice on property investment with Private Property on My Design Rules Living Journey on Sunday evenings right here on S3.
Whether you're looking for a lock up and go, or a settle down and grow, an office for your booming business, or a safe haven, we have a space for you.
Well, let's go full on festive with a show-stopping Christmas menu that is sure to impress. I can tell you that for sure. Leading up to Christmas, Woolworths will be launching their Our Best Ever range, featuring 39 individually crafted showstoppers made for maximum indulgence. Now, we have Chef and Culinary Innovation Manager at Woolworths, Scott Parker, here to introduce us to a few of these mouth-watering creations. Scott, when I say mouth-watering, oh, my eyes are watering too because it looks so good. Where do we even begin? Tell me more about the name Our Best Ever, because I think that's a good place to start. How did it come up? What is it about?
So Our Best Ever started about 2 years ago. And what we wanted to do was create a range that was so spectacular you had to come to Woolworths to buy it.
Oh.
So last year we started with a mere 4 items, and like you've explained, we've got 39 items this year. The elves are back in the kitchen at the moment working on next year for 100 items. But let's talk about this year. We've got an amazing range of product here, and Our Best Ever really for us was something with the tip of the iceberg, the top of the Eiffel Tower, something that you have to have on your Christmas table.
Well, tell me about these have-to-haves, because we've really scaled. 39 is crazy. I know we only have a selection here today. What makes this range super special and indulgent coming up this festive?
So we wanted to take all of the hard work out of your Christmas, because Christmas is hectic enough as it is. So the effort and the time that has gone into each and every one of these items, whether it's been slowly roasted, sous vide, which you're gonna...
You know I'm going to ask you what sous vide is.
As soon as I said it, I knew you were going to... Okay.
Sous vide, never heard this word. Okay.
Sous vide is cooked under pressure. It's in a bag, so it retains all of those juices. It's cooked long and slow, so you're getting a really tender cook, rendering fats, making sure that all of that protein and that flavour stays locked in. And then all you simply have to do is open it up, pop it in the oven for an hour, enjoy your time with the family, come back and then cook it.
Can I just say thank you on behalf of the country? You really have done such a great duty here, because nobody wants to be in the kitchen. We have something which we spoke about off air called a beef shin. And you said that usually takes a very long time.
That takes about 8 hours to cook. I mean, all those intercostal muscles, the sinews, they need to break down. So we've cooked that on the bone. It's served with a bone marrow gravy or jus. And you simply pop that in the oven, and it's so tender, you can literally take the bone out. Cooked on the bone for more flavour.
Okay, I was going to ask you why you kept the bone going. But it also looks nice with the display.
Absolutely. I mean, that really is a showstopper. And you can see it on the end there. We've got our leg of lamb, whole roast. I mean, legs of lamb, you could cook those for 8-9 hours. This, 1 hour in the oven. It's got a pomegranate glaze, and all you need to do is take 2 forks and just shred it down on your dinner table. A real favourite of mine.
Or just take a knife and fork and have that as your meal.
Absolutely,
you know? Why not?
Why not?
Indulgence is the order of the day. Okay, I have to ask you, it's going to be tough. What is your favourite?
It's like picking your favorite child.
It is.
I really love the duck ballotine.
Okay, you got a ballotine. Mr. Parker,
Okay,
what is this?
Okay, it is a bit of a chefy term. Basically, a ballotine is a deboned bird. So we've totally deboned the bird. So this is easy to carve. We've stuffed it with a duck sausage and chicken. It's been brined. You can see it's perfectly pink. And it's with a lemon gold and honey glaze, which is absolutely delicious. So you pop that on the table, you carve that, and the skill involved there is absolutely, I mean, it's a real chef's technique, and we've got that pre-prepared for you. Pop that into the oven for about 75 minutes. Another fantastic thing about this range, the majority of them you can cook on the braai. I know in South Africa you love a braai.
Yes, we do.
So we've made it that much easier for you. You can pop it all into the braai.
Okay. I'm seeing ribs.
This is a beef short rib, so this has also been marinated. This has got, you can see here, this is a garlic clove, which has been roasted. You can pop that out, put the garlic over the top. And now what's extra special about this guy, it's served with a truffle jus.
Oh my gosh, I love truffle. I have a deep relationship with truffle. Can I tell you that?
You do?
Don't quite know what it is. Maybe you could tell me. But I always order truffle fries when I go to restaurants with Parmesan on it.
Truffles are, I mean, it really is a delicacy. A truffle is a fungi. It's grown in the ground. They're hunted by dogs. That's why they're very expensive, so you have expensive taste. I can see. That's nice. Let's talk about the fish.
Yes, please. I love a fish. I'm not a big red meat eater, so this is always my go-to. What do we have?
Okay, so on this side is a lightly smoked trout wreath.
Wow.
And this is simply topped with orange. We've got a lemon gold glaze that goes on top of that as well. Lemon gold in the season. Fantastic, one of our key flavors. And then topped with dill. You can pop that into the oven, or again, you can just put that onto the braai and get that smoky flavor.
Delicious.
This guy is a prawn and trout wreath.
Wow.
And you can see it's a delicate mousse. It's lightly flavored, and you get all of those flavors that just shine through together. Partner this with some toasted sourdough, some crackers, a simple salad. It really, these two go well as sides or starters or just in amongst your main courses.
100%. I feel like just before the people start eating, I could whip this out and be like, ta-da! And it would be so good, right?
It's
okay,
already done.
We have to talk about sides. What are we getting into along with the meat?
Okay, so in our best ever range, we have a crispy potato stack.
Ooh. That sounds amazing.
Right. So crispy potato stack, we've taken potatoes, we've finely sliced them, we've layered them up with some butter, we've seasoned them, we've then roasted them into the oven. That's taken 6 hours. Once that's finished, we then compress them, we then cut them, and then they're ready for you to go just to pop through into the oven or the air fryer.
I'm so glad that you guys did the hard work, because there was no way I was going to spend 6 hours on potatoes. But thank you so much for coming through and giving us the best ever Christmas.
Absolute pleasure.
Because I can guarantee you that's exactly what you're going to get into. Your best Christmas ever starts with Woolworths, our best ever range featuring individually crafted showstoppers made for your convenience and made with so much love too. Now keep an eye out for the full Our Best Ever range as it launches over the next couple of days, with the last line launching this Saturday, the 21st. And of course, you can shop it in store so you could actually see it. You could go online if you don't have time, and then there's also the app that you could use at your convenience. I might take all of this home, and I'll see you after this very short break. Thank you.
Gift the superpower of play to your loved ones with the chance to win them the most festive, creative, Lego kind of holiday. 3 brilliantly imaginative playsets from Lego Friends and Lego City, each valued at thousands of rands, must be won. Just reply to the weekly competition posts on the Expresso social pages and be sure to include #Lego. Competition closes Friday, 20th December. T's and C's on expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as we take a stylistic turn as the countdown to Christmas intensifies. It's time to think about how we can make the holiday season the best one yet, whether you're planning a low-key al fresco lunch, something just to chill, or maybe a grand celebration. Woolworth has got us covered, like literally they've got us covered. And our favorite stylist, Taryn Oppel, is here with some expert last-minute advice to make sure that we are ready, that we are set to celebrate, because we must, and we must, because we want to feel amazing at this time of the year. Yes. We are pushing the boat out this year. There are so many jumping off points. There's obviously fabrics are just off the charts, but the prints this season
all about the
are
prints. It's all about the prints this festive season. It's giving a little bohemian inspiration.
Yes.
The colors are also really vibrant, but then you've got some subdued sort of corals and rust tones, as well as neutrals, which we all love.
Yeah, because you can build on that. So it's not all about the statement pieces. It's also about making those investments in outfits that you can kind of work with. It screams summer. I think there is no mistaking that the season is here. So what's jumping off the rail for you?
So I want to talk more about how, you know, some of us are going to be a lot more relaxed this festive season. Maybe we're going on a family getaway along the coast, and then others are going to really glam it up. So we're going to sort of
we've got
look
those
at
that
the
are
best
staying in the city, those that are heading out. I love it. And we've got all bases covered.
So it's really all about the linen blend shirts for men, and then picking up on the colors in the prints with the shorts. It's giving that beach to bar vibe.
I was going to say, because like, you might still have an impromptu fancy lunch while you are on the beach. And you'd be like, okay, well,
I mean, and these colors are really fresh and fun.
Beautiful,
You could also go, you know, just simple white, but it's just about that shirt and swim shorts pairing that is just perfect.
Oh, that's super cool. And this is quite chic. You could actually kind of look like a grown-up when you're running around in an outfit like that.
Yeah.
I love the button-up. It just kind of elevates it.
And speaking of beach to bar, for women, we've also spoke about this whole boho inspiration. The prints are really exciting.
Forget about the beach, just go straight to the bar, girl. I mean, that's great. And
right?
this fits a fashion mode right now that you're kind of in between phases of your day. And I love that.
Look a little bit effortless. So, I mean, popping your swimming costume with your shorts, and then, you know, it's all about the matching set as well.
Cute,
so you can add the top and throw that over. Matching sets are like the recipe for easy dressing. You don't have to think too hard about
completely. But then you've also got two outfits waiting to become more outfits,
exactly.
which is
and
really clever.
Matching sets you can deconstruct and pair with other things. So
magic. Absolutely loving that.
Yes.
Do we need to see it on the people?
Let's see it on the people. We've got Letabo and Paul in the building. So matching sets, again, I spoke about that, but she's wearing this really nice lightweight knit. Knitwear. Can be worn in summer.
I was going to say it's actually very popular. I mean, we'll chat about the ramped up style in just a moment, but there is something very light and breathable about it.
Absolutely.
But it's classy.
No,
it's
it looks so sophisticated, and then paired with a really cool sort of in-between casual and smart tote bag with the sandal, that juxtaposition between the two. I mean, she's ready to go straight to the bar. And then Paul, he's got all about the linen blend, the cotton linen blend shirts and shorts. Again, lightweight, breathable, comfortable, paired with a really cool sneaker. I think it's just such a cool combination.
And effortless. I think the word that you've gone for that really nails it for me, effortless.
Yeah, it's all about a laid-back summer, laid-back festive season.
Albeit they do look very stylish. So you're going to be making other people feel a little bit insecure in your effortless stylishness. But I love those. And again, it just screams summer, dressed for the season.
And I mean, Paul can swap his sneakers out for a great sandal as well. So the options really are endless.
Some loafers even.
Yes,
beautiful.
exactly.
You guys look fantastic.
They do.
Oh, man. Well, hopefully I won't be sitting next to you guys on a beach
I want to
somewhere.
talk about who else looks a little bit fab this morning, okay?
I thought you were going to talk about yourself, actually. Come on.
No, it's all about you. We spoke about those lightweight knits. How amazing is the scarf?
I'm going to give it a little bit of
Do a little bit of a twirl.
Because sometimes you do want to kind of show form without it being a complete muscle top. You want a bit of a fitted vibe.
And I love how, you know, it's paired with your black trouser. You could also pair it back to a linen blend trouser to just elevate that lightness. But I'm really into these lightweight golfers at the moment. They're really, really great. Here's another example of one.
Oh, I've worn this on the show before and got
I've
lots of
seen
compliments.
I mean, the little checkerboard print's really interesting, but it's also understated, all very tonal. And again, you know, the linen blend pants, that would look amazing there, could look great here.
It kind of feels like we've thrown out the rule book a little bit when
there's no
combining textures now. And,
Absolutely.
you know, because linen is something that just works at this time of the year, but you don't want to all be in linen all the time. You want to be able to mix and match.
You can mix and match.
So to have these kind of knits and these kind of fits, it feels like we're kind of blending seasons just a little bit.
No, I love that. I love you put it very perfectly. But speaking of linen blends, also for the women, we've got this really amazing bright white fresh jumpsuit.
Sure.
We talk about dresses all the time for festive season, but the jumpsuit is really having a moment.
Yeah, I was going to say it's having a moment right now because it's functional and it feels safe. You can go out there and party, work, do whatever.
It's like a one-hit wonder. Just throw it on and you're done. And I've also just thrown on a blazer with mine. This is part of a suit. So, yeah, again.
Please can you give us a little twirl, girl?
Okay.
Come on, please, just do it, all right? And while the models are giggling and laughing as we speak, beautiful. That was absolutely amazing.
And then, of course, a little bit of sparkle in the accessories. Just amplifies your look and elevates it and takes it to a whole other level.
And I suppose that's when you know you've got those investment pieces, when all it takes is just a shoe, just a bag to send it into the stratosphere.
Absolutely.
I love that. Beautiful shoes, beautiful bags. We are sorted.
Sorted, absolutely.
I'm not going to make you pick your favorite. So
No,
that would be
please
like
don't.
picking a favorite child. The bottom line is whatever you've got in store, whatever your big plans for the holidays are, we are covered. No matter how you do Christmas this year, Woolworths has got everything you need with looks for any occasion, as we have proven. And you can find these looks and a whole lot more in-store, online, or using their amazing app. Enjoy. Just make you do one more twirl. Yeah.
Do you remember the very first day of December? Woolies was changing the mind of pretenders while chasing the clouds away.
'Tis the season of generosity, and we are adding an extra sprinkle of magic to this Feel-Good Thursday with our festive stocking competition. 4 lucky viewers stand the chance to unwrap fantastic prizes from these Christmas stockings, and the prizes up for grabs are the incredible following. You stand a chance to win a Lego Ninjago Sauce Dragon worth of motion worth 2,999 Rand. Then there's the Shemansky 14K Yellow Gold a Cape Town Small Diamond Pendant and Chain, and that is worth 9,980 Rand. And that's not all. There is more. Nintendo Switch and Super Mario Jamboree Bundle worth 9,299 Rand. And lastly, a Dunlop Jacket and double-walled 530 ml flask worth 1,000 Rand. Now we've got to kickstart this excitement with our first winner. We asked one question to you to qualify, and that was, who will you be spending the festive season with? And we got a beautiful answer coming through from Ivan Fenner, who commented, my all-time favorites being my wife and my 2 kids. And of course, using that qualifying hashtag Expresso Festive. Absolutely amazing time. It is the season of giving and also the season to spend some quality time with our family. And listen, we have him on the line right now. Ivan Fenner, congratulations. You are our first lucky winner.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. How does it feel to be our first winner, to get to pick a stocking this morning?
Feels exciting and very nervous.
Is there anything that you've got your eye on, Ivan? I have a feeling you either want something for your wife or your kids. Tell me.
Definitely for my wife.
I love that. Happy wife, happy life.
Yes.
Now, all you have to do is call out
Yes.
the stocking number. You can see them behind me. You would like to open, and that is from 1 all the way through till 4. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, Ivan. Which one is it going to be?
My lucky number is number 3.
Number 3, lucky number 3. Dum, dum, dum. Ooh, can I reach? Can I pull it off? Okay, let's see. Okay, let me dig in. Lucky number 3. Oh, let's see what we have, what you have won for yourself, Ivan. It is the Lego Ninjago Sauce Dragon of Motion. Well done, Ivan!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I don't know why I thought the Lego would be in such a small stocking, but a huge congratulations to you. Are you excited about your prize?
I'm very excited. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Of course, and congrats on being our first winner, Ivan. I hope that made your festive even better. Definitely cheered up your children. And remember,
yes, it definitely has.
Remember, Expresso fam, there are still 3 amazing items up for grabs. Tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, we get into the goodness. As you can see, we've got many good things behind me. We've got jewelry. We've got a nice flask for you to get your hands on. Many lucky things that you could definitely win. So make sure that you keep your phone on loud, all right? Because we might just be calling you very, very soon. And well done again to Ivan.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
You're still on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso family, and it's always so good to be with you, especially when we have amazing guests. And this morning, this is someone I am a fan of, okay? I want to ask you, have you possibly been scrolling on TikTok just trying to find out how it is you can make your cleaning fun and effective? Maybe even you're trying to find ways to, I don't know, do it a bit easier or something that works really well. Well, then you've most probably come across this queen. I'm talking about Balino, who has taken TikTok by storm and South Africa by storm. And this is why today she's here with Cleanerpedia, here to tell us all about more that we can do on TikTok, but also in terms of our cleaning. Everybody, please let's welcome Balino. My name is Balino, and I'm a housekeeper. Our favorite housekeeper. Bali, how are you?
I'm well, thank you so much. And how are you?
I'm amazing, thank you.
Thank you.
Bali, you've taken South Africa by storm because you made cleaning not just effective, but also entertaining.
Definitely.
And I think that it's incredible. But talk to me a little bit about how your TikTok journey actually started.
You know, my TikTok journey started even when I did not realize that it's starting because of my son.
Oh.
So whenever we go to clean as a company, sisters at work, we take cleaning products, we mix cleaning products. And he said, Mama, can you please do video when you are cleaning? I said, why would I do a video, Pila? Nia jiva with TikTok. Nia jiva with TikTok, so why would I do that? And now it was school holidays. I was cleaning a shower, so molded, and then he was taking a video.
Oh, wow.
He started a TikTok page and he posted the video. So the video went so viral. everyone was asking, what did you use? How did you clean that shower? That is where it started.
Oh, wow. That's so beautiful, Bali. And honey, you said buy a jive, go TikTok. When you jive is I'm a detergent.
Yes.
Yeah, so that it can be clean. And now with jive and Nama partnerships. One of our favorites, of course, is you with Cleanerpedia.
Yes.
Talk to us about what Cleanerpedia is and what is your role in terms of the platform?
In terms of the platform, actually, not everyone loves to clean. Not everyone thinks of cleaning.
It's me. I am that person. Yes.
Not everyone thinks of cleaning.
Yes.
So my partnership in Cleanerpedia is to simply make the cleaning fun. It is to simply make the cleaning so nice to such an extent that when you're looking up to it, you're thinking, oh, this is so clean. Actually, with mixing the cleaning products and using the DIY, that is where we come in. We're saying yes to clean spaces. We actually want everyone to enjoy cleaning, not to love. Love, leave the love to me.
I'll leave it to you, yo, Bali.
Leave the love to me and Cleanerpedia, but enjoying to clean. And of course, working smart and not hard.
You are talking to me,
the
my
point.
Balza. Anything easy that works quickly, that's me.
That is the point. Gone are the days when you clean, you need to sweat and sleep. Your body is so tired and painful. Nowadays, we clean as we go.
This is why you are leadership, Balza, and this is why we trust you. And I want to ask you, please, because I can imagine you have all these different kinds of hacks that we've seen all over TikTok.
Yes.
Talk to us about your #1 cleaning hack. What is that?
My #1 cleaning hack is for you to disinfect.
Okay.
For you to spray as you go.
Yes.
For you to find, actually, it's 1 and 3 at the same time.
Okay.
Find a place for everything in your home.
Okay.
Right. Your shoes needs to be where they're supposed to be. Your jersey needs to be where they're supposed to be. Your jerseys do not sit on top of a couch.
Okay.
Your jerseys do not sit on top of the couch.
Or a chair.
Or a chair.
Yes.
No, or a chair. You know what? Even if you did not clean today, for as long as it is not cluttered, you know that your home is clean.
I love that.
With 1 cup of warm water, 1 cup of vinegar, a tablespoon of your Sunlight dishwashing liquid, it is a spray bottle that you spray everything and anything. Your home will always be nice and clean. Tidy up. Pack.
Beautiful.
Just tidy up.
I love that,
Declutter. Declutter.
Yes, you're motivating me to go and clean now. And this is why I need to ask you, what advice would you give to someone who's just starting out their cleaning journey, you know, and maybe perhaps thinking to themselves, should I share my cleaning tips on TikTok or on social media? What would you say to them?
I would say that post. Take a video and post.
Yes.
And be consistent.
Yes.
Take a video and whatever that you are cleaning, whether you are a housekeeper, whether you're a cleaner, whether you want to start your cleaning business, just take content. Nowadays, they'll tell you that you will take content.
Everything is content.
Everything is content.
Yes.
You know, even when you clean your table, you take a video, you post your video on social media, you make it consistency. I normally say that when someone is saying that, but I've used this, it did not work. I said, consistency will give you better results.
So
you don't do it once and you think it will work.
Hey, you are coming for us now, Mbali. Okay, we will be consistent, my Mbalza.
Please don't.
But I also need to ask you, before you leave us, my Mbali, what is it that we can expect from you moving forward?
Oh, there's so much. We're hosting high teas and inviting all the housekeepers.
Beautiful.
Whether you're working for Sisters at Work, whether working for who's home, you are invited. Why? Because we're saying yes to clean spaces.
Love that.
The more the housekeeper know, the better they will keep their work.
Do you know what I mean? And then everyone can be Balin Club.
And everyone can be happy.
I love
happy boss, happy housekeepers.
Come on! Oh, my Mbali, we are so proud of you. Congratulations on everything you've achieved so far. And I can see it's only getting bigger and better. And thank you for being our favorite housekeeper.
And thank you for calling me. Thank you for this invite.
Please keep going, my Mbalza. And I'll see you on TikTok, ne?
Definitely.
Beautiful.
Definitely, you know. And also, one more.
Yes.
One more, so that when you declutter, you know what to use and how to use it. Follow Cleanerpedia.
Come on.
Follow Balino so that you're good.
I love it.
Follow Cleanerpedia, follow Balino so that you're good. Knowing what to use, how to use it will save you a lot of time.
Hey. A woman who is not just 100% effective, but she's efficient. And this is why we love her, and she's our favorite housekeeper. I'm talking about Balino, and she has partnered up with Cleanerpedia and my friend for all things fun and effective ways just to get your place clean and really be able to disinfect it. Like Mbali said, you know that you can follow Cleanerpedia on TikTok. And this is where we get to 100% be our cleanest versions. You know, they say that cleanliness is close to godliness. Yes. Yeah, my friend, that's what you need to know.
Definitely.
Right about now, though, I'm all here for this beauty that we have with TikTok partnering with Balino, partnering with Cleanerpedia, all in the name of that cleanliness.
When it comes to the main meal, he's a genius. When it comes to using the leftovers, he is the man. Today we are joined by the roasted dad as he whips up a delicious festive dish using the ever dear by Heston Blumenthal Cube 360, bringing you cooking versatility that allows you to grill, to roast, to smoke, as we are doing to our whole studio today. It's a portable powerhouse, perfect for every festive celebration. So let's get cooking, because this is how we do Christmas down south. With the coal, with the smoke. I love Boxing Day, and this for me just screams Boxing Day. When you've got leftover anything, but mainly the gammon. What do we do, my friend? What do we do?
I know, and I absolutely love this recipe because it's one of those that you could actually do it even for Christmas. I think we get so obsessed with maybe leftovers, but this is a two-way.
This is a main meal, baby.
I think we love summer in South Africa. I think we're so obsessed. We see all the snow and everything in Christmas time, but we forget in South Africa we're normally 35 degrees dying.
100%.
And then we try to sit inside with roasting inside and everything. So this is a nice outdoor recipe.
Brilliant.
And I'm actually even going this route for this Christmas, where we're going to be having a little bit of like al fresco braai sort of a vibe going.
And you're not alone, dude. I think everyone economically, it makes obviously a great choice.
Stretch those rolls amongst the family.
Completely, man. You literally break the bread. It's simple, it's easy, but there is a wow factor here. So talk me through how this all comes together.
So it's basically a slaw with gammon, and then you're going to braai the gammon on the little cube, and you're going to make a roll with a boerencast cheese. So it's basically a braaibroodjie with the most amazing flavors in it.
Level up,
so I think
my friend. Let's rock and roll.
What I want to teach you guys first is fennel is an absolutely unknown vegetable in South Africa. It's like one of those things that seems to sit there, but no one knows what to do it. So first we're going to make a little slaw, and you can get going with that.
I grab this guy.
And you're going to use the most dangerous piece of the kitchen. You're going to use the mandolin, and basically you're going to finely slice it. There you're setting on the fire here. And I'm actually going to grab, this is going to be for the gammon. So what we're going to do is with the gammon, we're going to marinate that beautiful gammon, and it's been pre-cooked as per the package. So you basically boil it. And this part is to give it those beautiful flavors. So a little bit actually like lamb flavors. Are you worried about that? Or should we get a knife out there?
I'm getting very thin slices,
That's
and I wouldn't even
perfect for a
try
slaw.
to...
So it's thyme, rosemary, and we're going to put that into a bowl, and we're going to put some olive oil on top of that, and then we're going to throw the gammon pieces actually on top of that to marinate.
Very, very little pieces.
And my suggestion is, when you're doing this, make sure that you marinate the gammon for at least 4 hours, along with the slaw. So do them parallel to each other. So basically, it's a little bit of pre-thought, and maybe you could even actually pack it, put it in some braaiblikkies, and you go to the beach with your little cube, and you can do it, and you're already there. Everything's marinated, everything's ready.
Construct and do it then and there. Okay, well, this, I think, is not quite working out.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. So we're going to grab a knife.
Bit of a slice,
I'm going to give you a nice sharp knife, and basically just get a nice little thin slaw. You're going to cut it just like you would a cabbage or anything for a coleslaw. And then what we're going to do is I'm actually going to throw the gammon pieces in on my little marinade, and I'm going to throw some olive oil in. And this is going to get all those beautiful flavors in. So I'm just going to show you guys with one piece.
I mean, this has got an aroma.
It's very interesting. It's almost actually like licorice.
Yeah, like aniseedy, licorice vibes, completely.
It's very different. I think a lot of people are often quite wowed by the flavor because it's unexpected flavor. And what is very nice about this little slaw recipe, it tones it down a little bit. I think a lot of people grab fennel and they're like, whoa, that's not quite what I love.
Yeah, for sure.
But with the apple cider vinegar, the olive oil, and a little bit of honey and mustard, it tones it down and it just tempers it and gives it a really beautiful flavor.
I love that.
So as I said, in parallel...
More finely chopped.
That's perfect. That's actually perfect.
Winning, man.
So maybe we can just grab a bowl.
The rustic vibe is winning here. Thank you very much. You can go right in
So
there.
in parallel, we're now going to basically, for the next 4 hours, we'd marinate with the rosemary and the thyme with olive oil. We're just going to let it marinate.
Okay, I'm going to start the clock.
Start the clock. Is everyone ready for 4 hours? We're just going to go into silence, though.
Have a drink, please. Have a drink, please.
And now what you can do is you can actually make a little slaw. So apple cider vinegar, olive oil, the honey, and the mustard. And always don't forget to season. I think that's one of the things is season before and after is another little tip. I think as braaiers, we forget is that seasoning is not just something that you forget about, then you taste your meat. Oh,
it's an ongoing process.
It's an ongoing process. So start off with actually getting it right in the beginning. A little bit of I always use a lot of black pepper and salt.
Because a salad needs black pepper. I'm sorry, that for me, it's just, it just works. Okay.
So because we're on TV, we're going to move from cheat to next cheat. And so 4 hours have actually passed. And what we're going to do now is we're going to grab the little rolls. And these rolls, I mean, you can do two types. There's a couple in the shops. And remember, these are nice, easy recipes, so we don't want to like make it complicated.
For sure.
As you said, it could be Boxing Day, but we're going to basically get nice garlic rolls. There's actually two types. You can get, obviously, this is from the bakery. You also get those pre-packs, the 6-pack where it's the garlic and herb. Those are really, really good as well.
Half the job is done. I like
And what we're going to do is basically, as I said, we're jumping a little cheat here. I would grab this, and now, because we're running out of time, we're going to throw it onto the Evergeur. But I'm going to quickly get some of that flavour.
Yeah, I'll get some of that in there. Don't worry, we will take this time and we'll have it at our staff party yesterday.
There we go.
And that Evergeur is the boss.
So now you're going to take and get some of those little herbs you don't want to miss. Actually, those little herbs charring on there, you can hear it basically sizzling on there.
Oh, it's almost like getting a double smoke on the smoke.
And the flavour. Now you've got rosemary, thyme, you're going to get a little bit of a char. While we're waiting for that, you're basically going to cut some boerenkaas. Boerenkaas is a really rich, beautiful flavour. And I think it also just reminds me of South Africa again. Braai, South Africa, flavours that we love.
It's a very uniquely South African flavour. I like the fact that Heston has made his way into our kitchens, into our braais even, and the Evergeur by Heston Blumenthal Cube 360. It is a portable charcoal barbecue to kind of undersell it there, but it offers enhanced cooking versatility, as we're proving right now. It allows for smoking or double smoking, high hood cooking in any environment with the help of the top and the side vents, plus a temperature gauge so you know exactly what's going in there. It's a built-in heat protection shield, stainless steel and cool touch handles with easy to clean design, which makes a big difference in my world when you're using it as much. And then a single piece porcelain enamel firebox and removable grill tray as well. So get this, it also includes a 3-piece barbecue toolkit consisting of tongs, spatula and a barbecue brush, because you must. And it is travel friendly. I mean, it's designed for travel. It's compact, features safety latches to secure the roasting hood to the base, ergonomic handles, and is so easy to carry and most importantly to use.
Exactly.
Simple, easy.
So the next step, I'm going to jump a little bit. I mean, I would have left it on a little bit longer and got some more char lines, but we've got a little bit of time pressure here.
I like
So what I do is then take an open roll, put your boerenkaas down, put a beautiful little piece of now what you've obviously charred on the grill. And this little guy is going to go back onto the fire now, like a braaibroodjie. And I'm going to teach you a little trick as well. So if the fire is too hot, what you should do is now you're going to get that cheese melted inside. Grab a bit of tin foil because you want that flavour, you want the braaibroodjie.
For sure.
Pop it just underneath if you need it to slow down because you want the cheese really to melt. So another way you could actually speed it up as well is obviously just use a little hood.
Pop on the hood.
So pop on the hood. You're going to basically turn the little braai into a little oven now for this section. And even the flavours. Now you can imagine smoky flavours are going into that roll as well.
Oh, so you've got the counterbalance of the beautiful slaw, a bit of zing there. You've got this gorgeous cheese and, of course, the hero, our gammon, twice smoked. Absolutely beautiful. Dude, you are a genius. He is the roasted dad. And if you want to get roasting yourself, you stand a chance of winning the Evergeur by Heston Blumenthal Cube 360. And it's simple. All you got to do is reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram pages and tell us why it would be the perfect addition to your next festive celebration. And make sure you include hashtag EI Online in your response to qualify, and that competition closes Wednesday, the 25th of December, Christmas Day at noon. You can find the T's and C's at expressoshow.com. Merry Christmas, my brother. Merry, Merry Christmas. That is for the win. Wow.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now, Thursday could be your best day ever. Why? Because you can win big if you play daily Lotto. There is an estimated 550,000 Rand up for grabs.
Ooh, that's lots of money. Don't get left behind now. Buy your tickets now in-store on nationallottery.co.za. There is the mobile app, there's cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529#, and that is for USSD.
And we'll keep those deets up on our amazing social media pages so you can check them out. Then Panda Push or Play Daily Lotto for an estimated 550,000 Rand. Good luck, man. Why should it not be yours? Because I believe all of you deserve it.
Yes.
So this is the very last time I'm going to see your gorgeous faces. Well, I'm going to imagine them at least before I head off to go and join my
this
family.
year. He's coming back next year. I promise.
Man.
I promise.
We'll be back bright and early. What I would suggest is if you want to get a sense of just how amazing this year has been, jump on the socials of the women working on this show. Whether it's Anele, whether it's Carissa, whether it's Kutle, it'll show you just how much of a mark this show has made in this world. I'm so unbelievably proud of you.
Oh, the past 7 months have been amazing, Gray. We love you so much.
Absolutely incredible. To this team, the best in the business. I love you so much. Be safe, and I will see you in the brand new year. But hey, let's call it a Klein Vrydag and officially get the party started. Just one more for me, please, if you will.
Graham, we absolutely love you so much, King. And please go and enjoy a much well-deserved rest. We'll see him in 2025. And right about now, my friend, we still got a lot to do with you up until we wrap officially for the year. And one of the ways we're wrapping up the show today is, of course, with our superstars. I'm talking about Obiie King and Yara Lara. My friend, it's called Into My Eyes. Let's do it!
Another feel-good production.